Only one thing matters. The truth.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Trent the Truth Show. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Trent the Truth Show. I'm your host, Trent the Truth. Whatever you're doing, wherever you're listening from, thank you for tuning in. Please like and subscribe to our podcast on Spotify and YouTube. It's the Trent the Truth Show. And while you're doing that, give us some love on social media. It's Trent the Truth on Instagram, TikTok, wherever you search. Real quick, today's episode is brought to you by Budgets and Bundles. Budgets and Bundles, located 1608 Sibley Boulevard, Calumet City, Illinois, 60409. Again, 1608 Sibley Boulevard, Cal City, Illinois, 60409. Open 6 days a week, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. on Saturday, closed Sunday. Budgets and Bundles, better deals than any dollar store. And just like I tell you guys, if you want to be a guest, you want to sponsor an episode, you got any questions, comments, or anything you want me to address, just email me at trentthetruthshow@gmail.com. Again, that's trentthetruthshow@gmail.com. And you know, if you're feeling good, you want to bless us, our Cash App is TrentTheTruth88. Again, that's TrentTheTruth88. Don't forget to put the $ in the front. And you know, for the people out there in TV land, we got the QR code on the screen ready for you to pull your phone out and make the donation from wherever you're watching. But whatever it is that you decide to do at the show, whether it's a question, comment, you want to be a guest, sponsor, or donate, we truly appreciate any and everything you're doing with the Trent the Truth Show. And you know, we always keep great guests. We got the big dog, Big Johnny. What's up, man?
What's going on, bro?
Man, thanks for coming along.
I appreciate you for having me.
Yeah. What your ass been up to?
Man, just fatherhood, coaching, and just rebuilding myself.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Well, shit, you know, I do the fatherhood. I'm doing the coaching with at like the youth level. You know what I'm saying? And that's damn near babysitting to a degree.
Yeah.
But I know coaching at your level, and then like you said, rebuilding yourself, I know that shit is a lot.
Yeah. Well, you already know fatherhood. Like, that take a lot of our time.
Hell yeah.
Just correcting behavior or just guiding these kids on like the right way to go, because you know it's a lot going on in society, and a lot of agendas are being pushed, and we just gotta, you know, do right by parenting our kids.
Exactly.
And we can't expect the world to, you know, guide our kids.
I swear to God, I was telling somebody that the other day, like, no matter what's going on with celebrities, what they doing, what they showing you on TV, it's your job, to be that barrier for your child.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, your kids ain't gonna look at you and say, "Hey, you know, shit, Future raised me." No, I'm in the house with you every day.
Exactly.
I'm around you majority of the time. So what they see you do is what they gonna, you know, emulate. You got to make sure you put out a good image. So then it's the same thing with coaching. It's like when you coaching, you also parenting other people's kids.
Right.
So like you said, you are babysitting to a certain degree, but you also helping groom these young people, these young boys, whether it's male or female. But in football right now, you know, with the young boys, we grooming them to be men.
Right.
And teaching them, like, through football, through sports, period, like, that's your structure in life. Like, it teach you how you got to compete with the next man.
Right.
So now when you get older, you already know how to compete with somebody in the workforce. You don't, if you don't show up for practice on time, you get punished. So now when you show up for work late, they docking you. Like, you understand these processes.
Yeah.
Where people who don't come from a athletic background, they struggle.
Right.
And I try to tell the kids the same thing, like with school, like with their grades. I'm like, if you settle for D's and C's, you settling for the bare minimum. So when you get out of high school, you're gonna work minimum wage.
Right.
Or if you cut class, you more than likely gonna cut going to work. this all correlates. It's a correlation to everything. So I try to share that to them. Like all this stuff makes sense.
You ain't gonna know how to complete nothing.
Exactly.
You're gonna end up, like you say, with the dead end jobs, minimum wage.
People who got D's and F's in school, like I always tell the kids, those are your people at the gas station. They didn't see the need to push the envelope to get better.
And that's the reality. While, a lot of times they say, oh, you know who worked for the C students, the A students.
Yeah.
Sometimes that should happen if that C student turned his life around at some point. But the reality of the people that we know that we telling this shit to,
yeah,
it's a strong chance that we may see you out there on this corner.
Yeah, if you don't straighten up.
So, I definitely get that. And that's a real fact that people don't. I know a lot of people, Joe, used to come out of barbershop, started sweeping.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's cute you in school.
Yeah.
But, man, you getting ready to graduate, Joe. What's your plan?
I always share my story with the kids. Like, majority of the kids that I coach, like, what happened to me when we was in Morgan Park, like, I always tell people Morgan Park was one of the best things that happened to me. Just to be around so many people that motivate you on just life.
Right.
Like, not selling for bare minimum. Like, everybody that we came across in that school during them times have either accomplished, they high achievers or they motivate other people to do, excellent things.
It's the culture.
So I always tell the kids, like, I had a rough time my sophomore year at Morgan Park, which caused me not to be, with y'all during, graduation, our senior year and all that stuff. And I always tell them, I'm like, you don't want to live life with regret.
Right.
And I was like, when I had to sit back and watch all my friends or peers, move ahead without me, I was like, that motivated me to like, hey man, you got to do better. Because you don't want to get left behind. You don't like the feeling of not being included with your peers. So what are you going to do to change this?
Right.
And I always tell people, you got to be resilient in your approach. What's your motivation? Because if you ain't got no motivation, you just wasting time and taking up space.
Let's go back to the reason that you said the things worked for us, which was the culture that we set and that we put in place while we was there. When you say culture, when you think about it, as we try to explain it, people always tend to picture like the fun part.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the culture is just the foundation, the structure.
Yeah.
That's what carried us over. That's what kept us.
Hard work.
Exactly.
Showing up every day.
Exactly.
Like, perseverance, pushing through when you don't feel like doing something.
Right.
A lot of people, I've been around so many different people, whether it's young or old, and they make up too many excuses.
Don't know how to finish.
We had coaches and teachers that was not settling, like they seen stuff in us and they weren't letting us just do the bare minimum.
I explain that to my boys, the difference of, hard coaching and stuff like that. Like, the coach that's going to coach you hard, he sees something.
Yeah.
He sees something in you and he sees that you're not trying to get it out. So he's going to pull it out.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to be able to accept that. And if you weren't a player that he felt had it, he wouldn't put that energy and stock into you.
Would not.
Yeah, so all of that goes back to, like you said, that culture, that foundation, all the work we put forth just to make sure that we was going to stay grounded and level, because our parents wasn't going to let us stray too far.
Exactly.
But it's hard to look at and see now because we're the parents, but it's still like a step up under us that I don't know if we can really.
It's like bridging that gap sometimes.
It's a different, There's so many nuances with different generations, so it's like it's hard.
It's
to
hard.
Give them the same things we had.
It's like
you
got to constantly keep a pulse on what's going on.
Yeah.
You constantly got to stay in tune. Like, I think one of the best things for me in my life is that I work with high school kids. Like, to be around them and they come in, from 8th grade, where they nervous, they fearful, but then by the time they senior year, they got this confidence where I can go out here, I can do this in the real world, and so on and so on. And then they come back, some of them come back and they just be like, I remember you shared this story about this experience, now I'm doing this. And your experience helped me maneuver around this, and now I'm able to elevate.
Right.
It's all about how can you help somebody elevate.
And that's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of just good coaching,
Yeah.
or just good presence, good male presence at the school. Like, I know a lot of males that's teachers or just maybe security to some degree doing something at the schools, and it's very much needed.
It's the old saying, it take a village.
Take a village.
A good village.
Yeah.
A good village.
A good village. Because we can all remember like some of the people during our days.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like,
and we all got good memories about them people, or good stories we could tell.
But see, schools today, youth today is so different. Like, what's a school day now, with the way you remember it versus what's going on today?
It's funny because it's like, I was talking to one of my coworkers about this, like how disengaged kids are when they come in the morning. And I just don't remember us, like our generation, like when we came in school, like if the adults told us to do something, we gonna lock in because we ain't trying to get no phone call back home. We don't want no punishment. It's like nowadays you got a lot of, I think it's like social media. You got parents that learn how to parent off of social media. So they don't want to penalize their kids because they know it ain't cool.
Right.
If that makes sense. Like they don't want to be known as like no lame parent. Oh, you got a lot of young parents.
That's true.
Like when I do parent conferences, it's a lot of young parents. And it just make it hard for, you can have structure at work and in the school for them, but then when they get home, it's like it's undoing the work that you did. So now you got to try to make, level head conversations with the kid. Like, I want you to understand, I'm not trying to say your mom or your dad is incorrect or wrong, but just think about the consequences and the repercussions of your choices and your decisions.
Right.
So that's just a lot of that. And then one thing that I notice now is like, when it comes to like events with high schools, like a lot of high schools don't have a lot of events like how we did. Like, how we had talent shows, we had bands, we had all,
my wife was just talking
we
about
had that type of stuff. Now you get a lot of like, don't get me wrong, you still got your sports, but you don't get let me see these kids' talents. Like a lot of it's just TikTok and Instagram now. That's how they got to market that.
If anything,
or streams, they got to do that
Right.
to showcase who they are. Like, we had actual stuff where you got to stand up in front of people and, hey, let's do spoken word, let's rap, let's dance. Like,
exactly, real talent
real
shows.
talents, yeah. So it's a shift. It's a real shift.
Damn. And that's real as hell. So what about I know y'all form relationships with the kids though.
Yeah.
Like, do they keep y'all informed when they finna do like team takeovers and shit, or?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I like that. I like when they do them.
Man, look,
I like when they do them. But
I don't know.
I did see what they did recently the other night. I ain't agree with that.
Hopping all over cars.
Yeah, no, I ain't agree with that. But I will say, like, when they had the social issues, like with the stuff that was going on with ICE, them kids bond. A lot of kids, especially in our city, they didn't showcase that. A lot of kids bonded together and like did walkout protests, silent protests. That stuff don't get highlighted enough. And these kids do make social stances. They do petitions. Like, they do the right thing to make, to try to get their voice heard. Whereas I always tell kids, I'm like, my generation, I'm like, we talk the good talk. We walk up out of school, man, it's gonna be consequences. So, hey, I ain't trying to go to end school. I ain't trying to get suspended. These kids, you can't suspend all 400 of us. You can't suspend all 700 of us. And I respect that.
So do they get support from everybody, or just like select teachers? Or what does the principal do in a situation like that?
For the most part, administrations, they don't really bother them. They understand it.
They let them walk out.
They understand it's a protest. As long as they're not doing nothing violent.
And then when they do that in the middle of the day, are you obligated to stay the whole day, or y'all?
We gotta stay. We still gotta stay.
In case they come back.
We got contracts. We got contracts. We gotta stay. And then, like you said, if they come back, because it's a safe haven.
Right.
So really, the schools, the church, they kind of like safe havens for the kids.
Wow. What did y'all do the last time something like that happened? Like the teachers, would y'all have like a little order some food or something?
No, we be like different schools, like in certain areas, like you'll get food trucks, you'll get like, yeah, the food trucks, you get stuff like that. Or they come back around, you throw a silent party for them, just, hey, man, we respect what y'all did. We like that.
Hey.
So they get rewarded, not like rewarded, but like it get acknowledged.
Right. That's pretty good, man. And it takes like somebody that just is willing to connect, willing
And
to
that's
listen.
the biggest thing. Like, I think a lot of people that work with kids don't take the time to try to get in tune with the kids. They try to implement stuff that worked in their era, and they don't, times change.
Exactly.
Think about when we was 16, 17, and somebody coming to us, you need to do it like this. Hey, man, you was in the 60s and the 70s, bro. Chill out. Like, it ain't going, we don't move like that.
That's definitely what we did. Is it a certain, like, I don't know. What's some of the things that you can remember, like some kids that like super, that you really impacted? Or
So I started I'm not gonna name drop the actual schools, but I started at a school over east, far over east. And I had some kids that, like, I was available. Let me backtrack. When I first started coaching over there, like, I was still living my life. Like, I was 26. I ain't had no kids yet. I'm still going out on Mondays in the factory. I'm outside. I was doing stuff. And I had got a call from one of my homies. He was like, hey, man, we want you to come coach. But if you come coach, bro, you gotta clean up some stuff. You can't come in here from Sunday night. You can't have Sunday night on you on Monday afternoon.
right.
If that you get what I'm saying. Like, you
Yeah.
can't come in here like that.
Yeah.
I bet, don't worry. First time I went, I was nervous. Like, my anxiety, my nerves, it was high. And I was like, man, I don't know how these kids gonna respond to me. I see kids outside doing stuff all the time. Like, I don't want one of them, turn up on me and act a fool. So I'm like, I bet. Go in there, work with them. And within a week, like, one of the boys asked for my number. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll give you my number. He had a little situation. But he stayed all the way on the west side. And it was like 2:00 in the morning when he hit me. And me just being me, I got up and went to go, check on him.
Right.
Go from that to he tell the rest of the team, now I didn't got their trust. So all it is, it take one kid for you, them, like a pack of wolves. Like, if one trusts you, they all gonna start trusting you.
Right.
And you just gotta prove that you're gonna show up for them. And one thing I always thought to myself, like, I didn't have coaches or a lot of people that, I guess, like, showed up for me or put faith in me. So in return, in my adult years, I put it back in. Like, I showed that, hey, I got faith in you. I want to see you something in you, X, Y, and Z. So, and then not to mention, I didn't have my father around, and a lot of these kids don't have their father around. So when you grow up without a father, you always try to be that bright light for these young men.
Right.
So I always try to tell them, like, hey, man, if I did this for you, and you get the opportunity later on in life to do this for somebody else, do the right thing.
Exactly.
Because that's how you get your blessings.
Exactly. So your pops went around at all, or
I mean, he was around. He was around, but, like, not consistently. Like,
right.
When I needed him the most, as I went through different transitions in life, he wasn't around. But I think like what helped heal our relationship was like, I got shot, so like, you was there.
Right. We go.
Yeah. So he was there. Like,
okay.
He when I was in the hospital, he sat at the bed with me. He didn't talk. We ain't talk. And that was funny to me. Like, he'd come, he'd look at me, and I'd look at him, and he'd just sit down, take his coat off, and just sit down. And he'd just stay until they say visiting hours was over with.
Wow.
And then sometimes he'd just show up, like, as the first visitor in the morning, 6 a.m. I'll be like, why you here so early? And he'll just be like, you need anything? I'll be like, I can't have nothing. But he'll just sit there for hours. And I was like, you could leave? He's like, nah, I'm staying. So I don't know if he felt something, like, but during that month while I was in there, like, that changed our relationship. So I always, like, I got respect for him for that. Like, when I needed him when I was younger, he wasn't there, but as an adult, he was there.
And before you got shot, was that something that you held against him?
Not me. Like, man, I didn't hold it against them. My brothers, they did.
Okay.
My two younger brothers, they kind of did. Like we grew up with a lot of like trauma and stuff, and they kind of held that against him. Me, on the other hand, I just always like, man, he going through something, or he trying to figure out his life.
Right.
Like, I always put it in a different perspective, but that's just me. Some people, they judgmental, and then some people try to look at it from another lens.
Right. That's from a healing perspective.
Yeah.
So, with those traumas though, just to backtrack just for a second, for the times when he was around, was it always unpleasant?
Nah, that was the funny thing. Like, I got my basketball, my baseball knowledge. I got all that from him. So like
Okay.
the sports stuff.
Okay.
And now I did crack this joke with him. Like, when I was in the hospital, I was like, "You never taught me nothing about football. I ain't learned football till I got to Morgan Park. But I was like, all the other stuff you showed me that." He was like, "I ain't really know it." So I thought that was funny. I was like, "Oh, so you never played it, so you never taught it." I'm like, "Okay, cool." But yeah, nah, we had good times. Like, my dad is like similar to me. Like, he just laid back, chill. Like,
Old fashioned.
yeah.
A lot of men are old fashioned, and it's not that he don't love you or nothing like that. Maybe the situation didn't go right with you and the mom,
Mhm.
and then so people got to go their separate ways.
Yeah.
On top of just being old fashioned, not knowing how to really show that kind of love that we know we need to feel.
And then, not to mention, like, like you said, old fashioned. My pop got like 13 kids, bro.
Yeah.
So like, Papa Rolling Stone, he gonna do what he do. So shit, he might be with the other baby mama and other
Exactly.
kids. So I'm not upset about it. It is what it is.
And that was his definition of showing up.
Yeah.
But like you say, that was probably the most powerful, piece that you could have did for me.
Yeah.
Out of all the things you didn't do.
The graduations, the football games, the basketball games, like that month and them days that he sat there, that meant more.
It made up, yeah.
Yeah.
That was when it really mattered.
It was
not
healing.
To say,
real talk. It was healing.
Not to say
The other stuff wasn't important, but
right.
yeah, but that was a real milestone.
Now, you did touch on getting shot.
Yeah.
It's 2026 now. That was 2022, 2023.
The end of 2022, going into 20.
Yeah, because I know it was like November.
Yeah.
Like a week, maybe 2 weeks before.
Hey, it's so crazy how it's crazy how the mind try to block certain things out. Yeah, but yep, I think it was. Yeah.
What happened that day?
Whew. I know, right? Hey, man. Well, I will say God is good.
All the time,
man, for real. But I just got home late with the family at the time. My baby, newborn, and got home late. I think I parked by a fire hydrant. Ended up going back out, moving my car, and found the park. Some guys walked up, asked me like, "Where the dope at?" And I'm like, "Man, I ain't, like, moving around. I don't do that. I ain't got no damn dope." They come back, and I'm gonna be straightforward, because you like one of the guys, my bro. So ain't no sugarcoating. Like, I was sitting in my car smoking.
Right.
Sitting in my car smoking, rolling my wood. Next thing you know, the guy come up, and he come back up, and he just knock on the glass. I look up to my right, and he say, "Latin King, bitch," and just start shooting in the car. I got hit. The first shot hit me in my stomach right here, and then the next shot, because I was stunned. Like, I was shocked. I'm trying to talk to him. I'm like, "Hey, like, you got the wrong person." Get hit again in the other side. So now I open the door, and as I'm opening the door, he's walking around the car. He's still pointing the gun at me, and I'm trying to reason with him, and I see his hand going to pull the trigger, like his finger finna pull the trigger. So I just take off running. I get halfway down the block. I get shot in my left leg, and at the time I didn't even know what happened. It just, like, I'm running, and then the leg just went out. It was crazy. Like, I hit the ground. I just started crawling like in the army and shit, and then crawl behind this building, and I'm just like checking myself because I'm breathing heavy, and the dog, like to see your leg shattered, that's what messed me up. Like my ankle was turned the other way, and I didn't know what was going on, so I turned it, and the pain was just like excruciating. So the guy come around the building and standing over me, pointing the gun again at me while I'm on the ground, and I'm telling him like, bro, I just had a daughter, like, bro, she ain't even one yet, like, what, like, chill, like, bro, just get out of here, just get out of here. He pulled the trigger, he had no more bullets. So when he had no more bullets, he took off running, and he jumped in his truck and he pulled off. And I just remember laying on the ground. It was like 3 guys telling me like, be still, calm down. And the neighbors, they was like in the window saying, we just called the police. You need anything? I'm like, shit, it's cold out here. It was November, it was cold. Right. And paramedics came, talked to them for a minute, I passed out. And next thing you know, I wake up, it's 3 days later, they said I was in a coma. So yeah, it was just like, and it's all, yeah, like you said, it was right before Thanksgiving, right before my 35th birthday.
Yeah, I remember.
It was crazy. Like,
yeah, I remember. I'm trying to remember, I think I got the message, like, wow. And that was so wild.
It was, man. Like, I was so grateful though for like the people that came to see me or reached out, because it was just like, I went through so many surgeries, and like they just kept telling me like, you barely made it.
Wow.
You barely made it. They kept telling me that. And it's like you take a nap, and you take a nap and you have a dream, but you know how normally like we take naps and we wake up 20, 40 minutes later, we still cognitive of what's going on. Me, on the other hand, it was like I was in a nap and I was trying to get up and I couldn't get up. And like on the 3rd day, like I was finally able to start hearing people talk to me. Like I could feel them touch me and stuff. And then I remember like they was like, oh, he waking up. And then when I woke up, I'm like, man, damn, like I'm cool. Like I'm ready to go home. They like, dude, your leg shattered. You got surgery scheduled on Thanksgiving. Like you ain't going nowhere. And I just remember like just breaking down, crying, like, what you mean? Like my leg shattered? Then just to move the cover back to see how my leg was, and I was in denial. I ain't gonna lie, like I was in denial.
Right.
Like I tried to, it's funny shit. Like I tried to hop out the bed and walk, fell right out the fucking bed on top of my head, gave myself a concussion after you just came out of coma. Like I was doing wild shit trying to get up out of there, but I had to learn how to rewalk again. Had to learn how to use the bathroom again. Learn how to let my food digest. It was a lot.
Damn.
No water, no food for 20-some days. They used to put a little sponge in my mouth to keep me hydrated, and I had all these IVs on me and stuff for the vitamins and minerals and stuff.
Damn.
So I've been through it, bro. I went from weighing, I was weighing at the time when I was still with my kid's mother, like 188, 190, to losing, because they had to cut my small intestine, large intestine. Bless you.
Thank you.
They had to cut my large intestine, small intestine, work on my kidneys. It was a lot of surgeries. And I remember like one time they had me on this table doing these scans upside down. And they was just like, you got to be still because we're trying to see your stomach. And I'm like, how the fuck you gonna tell me to be still? And my stomach is wide open.
Exactly.
This shit, and there's air blowing in here. This shit feel weird. Like I'm jumping and shit. They had to strap me down like one of them torture tables.
Damn.
So I have been through the ringer, and like mentally, like I literally had to rebuild myself.
Did they ever even find out who it was that shot you?
Man, one thing I could say is when you stay in Chicago, depending on where you stay at, CPD is not going to put any fucking action behind your case. They literally call me asking me questions when another shooting happened, as if I had something to do with the shit. I'm at football, I'm coaching, and y'all call me with this shit.
Where were you?
Yeah, at this time. Like that's the type of, so nah, they never. With all the surveillance that we got in the city, nah.
They ain't seen nothing.
They ain't seen nothing.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
that's what I don't like about those eyes in the sky. They see what they want to see.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they ain't
Hey,
for everybody.
if I ran in one of them red lights, they would have seen that.
You got that
You
ticket
got
the next
$100.
day.
You got that $100 ticket.
The next day. That whole experience, though, I know that changed your perspective on life. Though. So how different are you now?
Man, bro, I will say this. I felt like, and it took me a minute. I was in denial, like I said. It took me a minute to really come to the realization that I had lost everything. Like, when I say I lost everything, like, me and my kid's mother, we, like, finally separated, solidified. I break up on no on and off stuff no more. And, family members, like, just because how they would approach me or talk to me, I just felt like they weren't being sincere about stuff or authentic. So it's like those relationships kind of got estranged. Friends, like I had friends, and that's the thing. Like I even tell the kids now, I had to learn. You're gonna have people that's gonna be around you when everything is good in your life. When stuff go bad, please pay high attention to the people that are around you, that are checking in on you.
Facts.
That are just randomly like, one thing I can say about you, bro, like, we was in the same division. We played football together. We, like, same women when we was younger. Like, it was never bad blood.
Exactly.
When you start cutting hair, I will always come to whatever shop you was at.
Facts.
Sit down. I don't even care if it was you cut my hair on a Tuesday. I'm coming back Friday and come kick it with you. Like,
Facts.
That's just the type of relationship that we formed. And it's just like, when I got shot, you definitely hit the line. Hey, bro, even when I wasn't even able to respond, when I finally was able to respond, you literally called, like, hey, you need it? I'm like, bro, I need a cut. You came to me.
Yeah, bro.
And I was so embarrassed for anybody to see me because, like I told you, like, people was carrying me up and down the stairs because how light I was. And I couldn't move. And you seen me, like...
Yeah, you definitely was...
You seen the stuff I had attached to me. Like, I had to walk around with a machine on my stomach just to close it back up. Like, I was out here bad.
Yeah.
And...
table full of medicine.
Come on, man. Like, I'm taking blood thinners in the stomach and the thigh twice a day. Like, all types of medication. Strong medication.
I definitely remember.
So, shit, to the point my damn hair fell out. So, like, I went through it.
Yeah.
And the people that, like, man, like, I'm gonna do some name dropping, like you, Crump, Whitney, Paris, she came by, Crystal came by, people from high school came by. I had people from college that I ain't seen in 10, 12 years start, hey, I seen this on Facebook, or somebody reposted this on Instagram, let me check in with you. Like, that was real love to me.
Yeah.
And I needed that at that time, because like I said, I lost everything. Like, savings, I had to pay all these bills, had to carry this weight. Physical therapy was expensive. That shit was $150 a week, bro. And I'm going in there trying to learn how to walk. Then before I even get out the hospital, I gotta learn how to use the bathroom. We can't let you go until you piss, till you shit. Oh my God.
Wow.
And I ain't ate food in a month, bro. That, I see why babies be screaming when they first get here. That shit be tough.
Was your lady patient with you during all that, or is that part of the reason why?
I mean, I would not discredit her on the grace that she did show me.
Okay.
It was just like, I think at a certain point, like, I don't fault her, because we already had a lot of turmoil in our relationship.
Okay.
And one thing I will say is that all that love story, dating people from the opposite side of the tracks, that shit don't always work out. You gotta date people that's, and you know, it said in the Bible, that's equally yoked with you.
Yeah.
That not even come from the same backgrounds, but just have similar thought processes on how you want to raise kids, how you want to live.
Yeah.
What's your and I think when I was younger, I just went with the flow of a lot of shit. And I think a lot of men do that. I think a lot of people just do that. Not even just men. A lot of women, they just go with the flow. Oh, he got this, he got that, and they don't really like this motherfucker. Same thing with me. Like, I dealt with women because when I was younger, oh, she a good woman. She don't be out like this.
Right.
Just because she presents herself as a good woman doesn't mean she's a good woman for you. It's certain qualities that you don't even know that you need in your life, and that
That's
woman
true.
don't get it.
That's true.
And you can't teach a person how to love you. Like when you doing that, you steady. I gotta teach you how to love. They don't genuinely love you. It takes a person that wants to learn how to love you, and I had to learn it. Like I used to go out my way, and when I was young, I would tell women like, "Hey, I don't like this. I want you to do it this way and that." Then as I got older, I started meeting people that I didn't even have to tell. They just like, it's like God was, I'm sending this woman to you to cater to your needs right now. And you come across people that just sometimes just literally they get it.
Right.
And I know me, I fumbled that a few times.
Well, you know, like you said,
I could just be honest, but I know I fumbled some shit. Some good shit. I could have been married, probably never got shot. It's a lot of shit.
but see, you decided to just choose a different picture.
Yeah.
And that's what it be. Not necessarily what you say, settling
Yeah.
or sometimes it's I see the bigger picture. I'm committed to the bigger picture because I understand us as humans, we gonna fall in and out. Or one day it's gonna be up, it's gonna be down.
Yeah. And that's what like I definitely agree with that, but it's like I dealt with people that didn't see it that way.
Right.
They want instant gratification, like popcorn shit. I want my shit today, and it don't work like that.
And then if you flip it around, that ain't gonna be the story she tell. So you know how are you? How are men? Period in your eyes? Because you know
A lot of us are not honest. Like it's and it's crazy that I'm even finna say this, but I got a lot of love and respect for my kid's mother, and not that I'm in love with her, but I just love the things that she taught me about myself. That throughout our what was it, 9 or 10-year relationship of being together, on and off, the things that she taught me, like, John, you got trauma. Like, you got trauma that you don't deal with. And
she helped you see that.
She helped me see them things. She helped me see the flaws in some of the people that I had close to me. Those are not she helped me see, and I always give her credit for that.
Your woman is always gonna do that.
Yeah,
she gonna tell you
better than anybody.
I promise you.
Yeah, it would be the real blessing.
And the ones that's gonna come through, cleaning house, they're gonna tell you from the get go what it is, who real, who ain't. And you got to pay attention to it.
Yeah, like now, like currently in my life, like I got good people around me.
Okay,
and like from good coworkers to friends to I even say like the people that I just associate with, like the people I see at Starbucks or at the gym. Like I don't know them by name, but we always acknowledge each other.
You see the same faces after a while, yeah. You don't speak.
They good people. Like we might have a conversation about, hey man, I went to church and they talked about this, or hey, they got a sale at Dick's today. Go get this. It's on sale. You'll probably look good. And good people. That's not gatekeeping. That's not looking at you sideways or you sensing jealousy or envy. Like just good people.
I heard a conversation about gatekeeping, and a lot of people got different definitions. Like I follow Rob Perry.
Okay.
And he talks about gatekeeping, and some of it you kind of have to do.
Yes, I do agree.
Some of it you kind of have to do. Like he talked about a situation like giving you a plug on mine. You know what I'm saying? Like now that I done gave you my plug, you tie me in y'all's business. So if he don't answer the phone, if he don't give you a good price, something don't happen. Or if you don't do your job.
Now he coming back to
exactly.
Yeah, I dealt with that before.
Some of that you kind of have to do.
Bro, I didn't. Man, it's like.
But I'm gonna cut you off. He talked about the gatekeeping being what it really is, and it was his definition was intentionally stopping you from advancing.
Yes.
Now people are called not want to give you my plug, gatekeeping or whatever. Like you know what I'm saying? Yeah. What gatekeeping do you experience or?
Well, I know right now I'm dealing with like gatekeeping and politics. Like in the sports aspect that I deal with, it's like political and like certain resources, certain people that I thought that I could, rely on to help. Like I'm not trying to be a knockoff of what somebody else got going on. I just want to see if I can get that, for mine, so that we can probably, twist it or remix it to our own version or something.
Right.
And I think a lot of people, when it comes down to gatekeeping, they look at it like, oh man, they gonna take, like, say for instance, if it was cologne or something. Like, say for instance,
Oh, man.
and a lot of guys got that bad, man. A lot of guys got that bad. Me, on the other hand, I got a vast collection, so I don't mind telling nobody.
I'll tell you.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's the same thing. Like with shoes, like I look at cologne, shoes, or clothes like art. So what do I look like trying to gatekeep somebody else's art? Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So
I fake understand the cologne thing, but I don't, because I will tell you what I got on.
it ain't gonna match everybody. It ain't gonna smell the same.
Exactly. Or nigga, I won't find out anyway.
And that's what I be trying to tell people. Like, hey, bro, what you eat ain't gonna make me shit. So what are we doing? Like, why are we doing this?
Especially if we in passing. Like,
yes,
we're
like,
strangers, bro.
Bro, I'm telling you, like, I had people come to the crib and hey, a couple days ago, you smell. Even women at work ask me all the time, like, hey, I'm about to go buy this for my husband. I'll be like, I don't think that's a good fit. You said your husband eat this and do that. Like, I didn't got to the point where I study like colognes and stuff, so I could tell people like, hey man, I ain't gonna mix with your DNA based off your diet.
Exactly.
Or just your everyday. I don't think where you be at, that ain't gonna be sustainable in them type of areas.
Because all of that matters.
Yeah, like man, you wear some shit at work that, hey man, that's too loud. That's too loud. Or I be around people that wear shit to the gym. I'm like, hey bro,
you got bad hygiene.
Exactly. You can't cover that shit up.
Right.
It ain't gonna work.
It's gonna smell terrible.
Yeah.
Nigga, do you sell cologne? Do you get
nah,
it?
man.
You just know about what you be getting. What's
like,
the last bottle of cologne you bought?
I bought some Amouage, and I think it was it is the latest one called Hibiscus, I believe.
Okay.
And it smelled like green tea and some real floral.
You know what a lot of people sleep on that I fuck with real heavy?
Mm-hmm.
That Hawass line.
I gotta try it. I haven't tried it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna look into it.
Them Dubai scents.
Okay. I'm gonna try it.
Hawass.
All right.
I got.
I'm gonna send you some stuff after the show so you can check out. I'm gonna send you a site too.
And my boy Mike Smell Goods, he be on the cologne real heavy. Yeah. Shouts to Mike. But yeah, no, the Hawass, I got tropical, I got ice, fire, elixir, all of those. I'm talking about.
Okay.
Yeah. So like me and some of the partners, we be exchanging.
I'm about to send you some stuff, man.
Me, B. Clark, you know what I'm saying? He be putting.
He be having some shit. Yeah. He be having some shit. I had to tell him that the other night. Like, I think it was 2 weeks ago. I told him, I said, you got some shit, boy.
Yeah, no, B. Clark.
Yeah.
He do his thing, man. Man, Joe, what's next for you, man? So you done with relationships, so now you just kind of like co-parenting. How's that going? Is that going smooth, or is it some bitter shit in there?
Man, I mean, honestly, like we getting better.
Okay,
we getting better.
Okay,
because at one point, it'd just be a lot of resentment. Like, just being honest, like it'd be resentment, especially like when you thinking like it ain't that bad, and then she thinking like, nah, I'm done with this shit. Like, and that's the thing when you're in a relationship, like when you don't clearly communicate, y'all, just have regular good communication, and it leads to a lot of miscommunication or indecisive thinking.
Right.
And then next thing you know, y'all at odds, and then now the kids, they suffering. And I'll be honest, like at one point in time, I felt like my kids were suffering with us being separated. Like my son, he would vocalize. My daughter, she was still young, so she really probably didn't feel it or understand it. But my son, he felt that because he was used to he was born in the house with both his parents. He used to seeing us together.
Right.
He used to coming in the bedroom with both his parents, and now he coming in the room and I don't know what she got going on, but he feeling some type of way. Then he come around me if I'm with somebody or I'm on the phone. Now he feeling some type of way.
Right.
So then now that trickles down to him going to school. Now he showing out. Like I had to deal with that. So that's part of parenting.
But how much of it is it our duty as men to make sure we keep that family together though? Like if it started at some point, because see, it wasn't just a one night stand and then she got pregnant and now you being responsible.
And I think
y'all was together, built a family.
a lot of men, and I was guilty of it too. Like, we do not embrace fatherhood properly in our community. Like, I believe now our generation of men, we are more active with our kids.
Right.
But when you do the like break down the numbers and stuff, a lot of us not married. Like I was not married. I never proposed, and that's something that, I'll be honest, that was something that's part of the resentment in our relationship. In our relationship at the time.
How long was y'all together?
My son, what was it, 8 at the time? 8 years, 9, going on 10. I don't know, somewhere in between there.
With no plans to get married?
No, so that was the thing. I think it was just like, and I'll be honest, like, I was not in a good financial situation at the time.
I get that. I respect that.
I was not in a good financial situation, and where I wanted to be, I needed more time. And my thing was, I didn't want to settle for. When I was younger, I wanted a big wedding. I want everybody there. I want you to have this type of ring.
Yeah.
I want you to get the dress of your dream. I wanted to be able to provide, and I wasn't able in my like late 20s, mid 20s. I wasn't able to do that stuff like that. So I was like, hey, like, you, like, we probably moving too fast. You been like, you tweaking, like, it's not, I can't do that right now.
Right.
And in her head, probably, I can't speak for her, but probably in her head, she like, I see you do this. I see you go here. Like, you can sacrifice. If I really mean that much to you, you can sacrifice to get this.
Right.
And I think me just being me when I was younger, I'm like, man, my father went around, shit. He got married in his mid 30s and stuff. Like, be patient, it's coming. And that's not right. That's the communication part.
I was gonna say, because we see so many men and we hear about so many men, especially on social media, we see it where they have nothing.
Yeah.
But love. You still see them getting married, you still see that effort, you still see that. So it's like you really don't have the excuse of not having the material things, even though I know as a man, you want to have those things in place, because that was something that I wanted to make sure, because you need that foundation. The Morgan Park, Mr. Denton, when I found out he passed away. Yeah, so rest in peace, Mr. Denton. But he used to say, romance without finance,
he did,
gets no chance.
He wasn't lying.
He told me that shit at 14.
Bro, no lie. I remember that.
So, you got to know what you know out here, so I do understand that part. So was she agreeing with that, or did she even care about that? Or
I mean, at times she was real, she was very realistic.
She wanted to feel that stability.
Yeah. But then, like, in my situation, I got with somebody that had already had kids. Like, and I don't see a lot of guys our age doing that. Like, they try to deter from that. They like, nah, I'm not finna deal with nobody else's kids, especially when we was in our 20s. Like, I jumped in the, man. I jumped in it.
I had a situation like that, man. And I wasn't mature enough for that. You know what I'm saying? I tried to do as best as I could, and it wasn't the mother, it wasn't the child. Like, you know what I'm saying? I love the child.
It just didn't fit your life.
Every year for the child's birthday, I text mom, happy birthday. So just because, but I know I wasn't ready for that relationship, knowing that it would be another guy around to some degree, or just, I was young, period. So it's like, I don't even have children of my own.
Yeah. And I know for a fact, like, part of my problem, like, just dealing with it was the back and forth, because I don't think, like, at the time they was really done with each other, because they just had I wasn't putting all the dots, I wasn't putting all the clues together.
That's what it was for me. At the time, that baby was about
young.
3 or 4 months. So, I didn't really know what to trust.
And then I ended up staying around, so it's like I stayed around. I'm in the mix. I'm helping raise kids when I don't got kids. I'm investing in somebody, trying to make sure that they finish school, that the kids they at school, they graduate, they doing what they supposed to do. So it was a lot I was doing in my younger years. And then, when we finally started getting some stability, it's like, nah, I'm finna live a little bit.
Right.
And you talking about marriage, like, nah, I just slaved to do X, Y, and Z. So my perspective was off.
Okay.
And also the communication. So I take accountability on not communicating and fixing my lens to see the bigger picture.
So you ain't feel like you owed her nothing. Not
No.
necessarily you owe a woman marriage because of that, but
And I literally, like I said, she did a lot good, but we just was not equally yoked. We just weren't on the same page.
Was it? I mean, the from start to finish, it wasn't like that.
Nah, we started off as good friends. That's the crazy thing. We was good friends. Like, we would laugh and joke with each other, but like I kind of told her, I say we actually started off like Martin and Pam. Like, Martin and Pam weren't gonna never work. And like I told her, I was like, man, we should have just stayed as good classmates or something. Like, we should have never crossed that line. And that's just being real. Like, I joke with her about it. I was like, man, you like that classmate that I got stuck with doing a group project with, and we just got on some other stuff. Like,
oh wow,
we should never even linked up.
I remember the group project. Oh man, God's good. So you gonna be dating again anytime soon, or you waiting to see what comes your way, or you chilling, or you just, I don't know. Are you available?
No, I'm not available. I'm
Okay.
not available.
Okay.
I'm not available.
All right, well, shit, that's good enough. Sometimes, it take a little bit. It takes going through some stuff, giving myself some time to chill, sitting down. Did you give yourself some isolation time in between?
Man, I'm good at isolation.
Okay.
I'm good at some isolation. And it ain't even like going ghost on nobody. Like, I would tell a person, like, I need some time to me because I'm dealing with X, Y, and Z. And it ain't no like, oh, you trying to avoid? Nah, this is becoming, and I think a lot of people do not be honest with the significant other that they dealing with. Like, sometimes somebody could be overbearing. They can be overwhelming. They can cause you to have anxiety because you may not be feeling your best self, and their expectation is, I want you to be how you was the day before.
Oh my God.
And we as men, we gotta be so understanding of women sometimes of, hey, my hormones are off and this is going on, or such and such in my old neighborhood dealing with this eviction, or somebody just got shot or passed. Man, we get hit with the same stuff. Our phones ring just like y'all phones ring. But we gotta put so much on our shoulders that a man is supposed to be strong. He ain't supposed to complain about nothing. Hey man, look, if things have changed from the 1960s for women, they have also changed for men too.
Exactly.
And this ain't just saying it just to soften stuff. It's just that in the act of fairness.
We don't get that credit.
We don't get that grace. Yeah. And that's really what it is. It's like, hey man, this man probably lost somebody that helped raise him. This man probably just took a financial loss that when he's the provider of the house, and he has to process this on how he's going to maneuver for the rest of y'all and make sure that y'all don't miss a beat.
Exactly.
That is the grace that most men don't get. So then you get the frustration, you get the man that's drinking and all these aggressive stuff. Like, hey man, we got to start taking a break and just take a deep breath sometimes and go for a walk just to alleviate the stress. Right. A lot of men don't do that.
Do something to alleviate.
Do something. That's why I be so hard with the gym. Like, bro, go be active in the gym. Get that monkey off your back.
Yeah.
Cause like, you gonna mess around and say some shit or do some shit and create this narrative that you're not gonna be able to come back from. So go do something positive and isolate yourself.
I tell niggas that all the time. You don't never want to be nowhere sitting down thinking about what you could have did, what you should have done,
man.
And it's too late.
I'm telling you, I done been in some situations where I had to, like you said, you sitting behind somebody's cell, especially these new cells, glass, some thick ass glass.
Right.
I've been in that situation. Like, I'm sat there like, damn, they ain't even have to go that far.
But you made it.
Yes. Fucking Morgan Park shit, boy. That shit was crazy.
What happened?
Man, shit, that was when I got kicked out. Like, They said I was trespassing.
Come on, they said. That's when you know. That's when you
I
know that
was
nigga did it.
trespassing.
You
Yeah, I
talking
was
about they
trespassing.
said.
I ain't come to school that day.
They
And
talking about I'm trespassing.
I came up there to do something. And
You came up there to do something.
go get somebody.
Yeah, you try.
I came up there to go get somebody. You was right before the Christmas break. You know how that be. We ain't got no
Trespassing.
real classes.
Trespassing.
Trespassing. We ain't had no real classes, and you know, I thought I was gonna go back kick it. And police grabbed me, and I didn't know it was a police officer at the time, so I snatched away. And next thing you know, I get thrown on the concrete, get kicked in the head, handcuffed. They take me in the room. What was the white dude that was the dang? Gapper. Yeah.
His Brock Lesnar looking
Man,
ass.
no neck ass strong.
Right.
Yeah, so good
Was
dude.
cut.
Yeah, he was funny as hell though. He was telling them like, nah, he a student here, and they was like, nah, he was resisting arrest, without the bam. So they asked him to leave the room. They this all happened around 9:30 in the morning. They arrested me, took me into in custody, took me into the old station. And my parents was looking for me, bro. They didn't know, they didn't let me make a phone call till 11 o'clock at night. So I just had to sit in there all busted up in the head, sore and stuff. And then what was the security guard? The off-duty police officer, the black chubby guy that used to be around.
Spike.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
He came.
Spike was on your ass.
He came and he was like, hey, what you in here for? And I told him what happened. He was like, who did it? And I told him, I was like, I couldn't read his, his badge and stuff. He was like, he came back like 20 minutes later with 3 other white guys, and they let me up out of there. He was apologizing and stuff. I'm like, bro, y'all fucked me up. So yeah. That's how I got removed from MP. I had to go to a whole CPS appeal, all types of stuff.
And that was the thing about you. See, you stopped going to Morgan Park like around like sophomore, junior year.
Right?
Yeah.
Right around ACT time.
You was a little angry motherfucker.
I was angry. Yeah. I was highly angry about that.
No, not about that. You used to just have some problems.
Y'all used to perceive me as being angry, and I had talked to
always just pissed off.
Bro, I grew up and that was one thing it's like the ladies that we went to school with, like they knew what was going on. And I think when I was younger, I never developed on how to become friends with guys when we was younger.
Right.
So I never was able to vocalize to y'all like, bro, I'm at home fighting my stepfather every day. Like that's where the trauma, like part of that trauma came in at.
Damn.
Like I used to go through it with my stepfather. Like first he started fighting my brother when he was in high school. Then when I got in high school, he started fighting me. So
for what? Like what would be
bro,
a situation?
It'd be the craziest shit. Like and this is the stuff that my kid's mother helped me figure out. She was like, you didn't have relationships with people, majority of your peers, because of your trauma. And like he would get upset about like shit between him and my mom. He would come out the room upset. We end up probably playing the game too loud. And just crazy shit, man. I can't make this shit up. Like, and the funny thing is, it's like certain people from MP that used to be over there, they'd be like, damn, he just did that to you? I'm like, yeah, man, he just kicked like nigga knew karate. So it'd be fucking me up, bro. Like, long story short. It'd be doing
so he wasn't the fat step beer
nah,
drinking.
This nigga was a fireman, bro. He was a fireman.
Oh no.
He was a fireman that knew Taekwondo. So I used to go through the ringer. He used to go through. So when y'all used to see me like stone face or like off to myself, it's like I'm processing what just happened at night. Like this nigga had me in a chokehold for like 3-4 minutes, and I'm trying to figure out all because I ain't wash a fork. Like what the fuck are we doing? Shit like that.
You didn't wash the fork?
One fork, bro. He'll come home and be like, man, there's one fork in here, man. Who the fuck we going to do the dishes? So that's the crazy shit. I grew up, like you would think I grew up with a military motherfucker. No, I grew up with a crazy ass fireman.
I know I'm a good dad.
So these niggas don't even make their bed up.
Right.
Like, bro, I be telling my son these stories. My son be sitting there looking. He be like, wait, what? I was like, man, I went one time, I was on punishment and people came over, literally freshman year, came over to find out, like, hey, why you ain't answering the phone? I'm panicking, like, y'all gotta leave. Y'all don't know what's coming.
He's here.
Hey, he pull up. He pulls up. Your face is how it was. I'm like, brother, all y'all gotta get up out of here. He thinking I tell him come over
shit.
to play basketball. Oh my goodness, bro! It
And
went down.
he's gonna go with what he thinks.
It wasn't no convincing him, bro. So, like, I can laugh about it now, but back then it was like, bro, that shit was traumatic. Like, you get body slammed, and man, I'm telling you, UFC chokeholds, bro. Back then, like,
was you able to tell on them? Like, damn, Joe.
Bro, my mom used to sit there. That's what I'm saying. Like, when it came, like, I dealt with some shit growing up. So when majority of the people be coming, like, oh, he an asshole. This, like, bro, you ain't even had a conversation with me to understand why I even said anything or why I'm looking at you right now. Like,
you get your ass
handed to me. Hey, freshman year was crazy because I had some shit going on at home, and then we come to football practice, and Coach Jones be like, "Hey man, bull, hey y'all, we doing tackling drills. Y'all getting smoked today." I'll be fuck me, like I can't catch a break.
Oh my god!
But that's why I learned how to be resilient from all those type of things. I used to give myself pep talks. I'm like, bro, you ain't did shit wrong. You gonna get past this shit. You ain't did shit wrong. You gonna get like I had to literally nurture myself. And it wasn't until like I started getting in relationships in high school that the women I dated, they started noticing or they'd see the shit. They'd be like, bro, your mama do not cover you. Like, you need somebody to cover you. And that's where like I think that's why I always had good relationship with women, because empathetic, like they could be empathetic to me and I could be empathetic to them. Like we could be open to each other, vulnerable to each other.
Okay.
So I know a lot of, like, I got homies that I talk to and I be telling them, I'm like, bro, you gotta let your guard down with your lady. Like, you really gotta forget all that tough talk.
Oh
like,
my god,
bro, you talking street talk to your lady is wow. Like, what is wrong with you?
She don't know what the fuck
like
you're talking about.
Exactly. You should treat her as delicate as you would treat your eggs or a flower.
That's it.
And that's it. Like, I literally had to learn that too from women. Like, hearing their stories about different abuse and verbal and all that stuff. It's like, bro, you gotta be a little softer.
That's why I asked you, like, how do you think men are today? Like, there's so much said, and you can't take away their experiences, because you know niggas is.
That's what I'm saying. And like, I be trying to tell like a lot of my female friends, like, what happened, what led up to this.
Yeah.
Give me some background about this guy.
Yeah.
So now I can probably give you some insight on what he's probably going through, so that you could probably talk to him. I'm not excusing the shit that was done or said.
I just want to provide some context.
Yeah, because now this is gonna help you maneuver, and maybe you can get through to him. And I'm like, I know everybody got different things on how they believe with the universe, God. I believe everybody could repent. You can find a way to repent for your sins on what you did or said to somebody.
You can always say sorry.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people don't take that accountability on, I fucked over somebody. I made somebody feel this way. And a lot of men, especially, do not take the time to even sit back and be like, could have been a better man to this woman.
Right.
Like, that's the biggest thing. Like, even when women, like, bro, women would text their heart out to you and tell you, like, I care for you, this, that, and the third. A motherfucker just like the message. Won't show no emotion.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, bro, this is your moment to be vulnerable and to let her know, like, I may have messed up, but you mean this much to me.
But vulnerability is such a vicious cycle, though,
it's
bro.
It's the ego sometimes, too.
It's a vicious cycle.
It is.
Because you could lay it out there and get your balls smashed.
I've done it before. I've done it plenty of times. Bro, like, when it comes to relationships, I just think that, yeah, you're going to be vulnerable. Like, if you really truly love somebody, and I ain't saying like every month I'm with a new woman, I'm in love, I'm going to be vulnerable with you. No. Once you go through a certain period with somebody and y'all really get to genuinely knowing each other,
yeah,
now you could be a little more vulnerable. I believe in keeping your guard up and not being showing no representative, but being present. Like, be present in the moment.
Right.
Take advantage of the moment too. Now, if you present in the moment, now you can be vulnerable. You can get to vulnerability.
But you know what though? It's a thin line. And the mind fuck is knowing that words like vulnerability and stoicism exist.
Hey man, it's it's also the quality of the person you're dealing with too.
That's the mind fuck.
Because some people can mind fuck you and play with your emotions, play with, like, I've dealt with it.
I had a conversation with a young lady not too long ago, and they swear up and down that they provide a level of safe
A nurturing,
space
yeah, and all that.
I said, up until he tells you what your limit is, you might not even know it because you ain't heard it. You see what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
You see what I'm saying?
Bro, it's crazy because a woman could tell us in a heartbeat, you only good for this.
Right.
You're only good for this.
Yeah.
I don't see nothing else advancing with us. You do that, oh boy, you going? What's that app? That T app? You going on that?
Exactly.
You down.
And when they tell you that they want to be a safe space, it's only because of what they think they're providing to you. So they think they're helping you get away from somebody else. But when you tell their ass, you're the problem.
Yeah. Like
we got a bigger problem.
How dare you address me? You weren't supposed to say shit. I know. I know.
So, like I said, the mind fuck is vulnerability and stoicism, because they tell you to be stoic. You know, you a man. Like you said it earlier, nigga. We supposed to do this, and we ain't. You know, we ain't supposed to cry or tell our ladies something wrong.
Man, they want you to provide. They want you to protect. They want you to be
you can't have no feelings. Sometimes
some of them want you to be the chef. Like they want everything.
But you know what though? I don't mind being everything I could be. I am what I am. And what I'm not, I'll never be.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't mind learning new things. I don't mind reinventing myself any kind of way, but I want to do it all knowing that it's going to come with some kind of return. It's going to come equal. Or should I say?
Reciprocated, yeah.
Yeah.
How you gonna give this back to me? You don't have to give it back to me in the same manner
exactly
that I gave it to you. But that's another thing. Like, I have learned to be straightforward, and I think in the past I used to be timid because I don't want to chase her away. I don't want to. No, I need to be forward. Like, hey, this is what I like. This is how I like it, because I know I need to know what you like and how you like it as well.
Yeah.
I don't want to come up. I don't want to be nowhere near somebody where I'm giving them less than what their expectation is. I want to be able to provide to the point where it's fully appreciated. Yeah. I don't want you to be like, this was nice, and then tell somebody else, this motherfucker did X, Y. Like, I don't want to be that person.
Yeah.
I want to be with somebody. I want to be with somebody that's happy with everything I do for them. And I'm not saying that it's gonna be like that all the time, but I want the gestures, the moments that I go out my way. Like, I'll tell you, like, when I was with my kid's mother, like, I got a video on my phone that my daughter was scrolling through, and she was like, Daddy, you got balloons? I used to get your mama flowers and balloons on the weekends. Like, that's what I used to do because I knew she liked balloons.
Yeah.
I got the flowers because I would see how she would nurture the flowers. So I knew she appreciated those when you see, like, that's reciprocated.
Right.
I went out my way to do something, and now you're showing me that you appreciate it. Hey, I'm gonna do this again.
Right.
I'm gonna go do this again.
That's all it takes.
That's it. The small things.
That's all it takes. We want to see you appreciate the shit we do for you, and that's gonna drive us to do more.
Mm-hmm.
But like, sometimes we don't get that receipt.
No.
And that'd be the fucked up thing.
Shit, yeah, they return that shit in a vicious way sometimes.
More than vicious. What did all that teach you though? Like, what was the biggest lesson from your whole life experience up until today?
Man, as far as like just being more accountable with myself, like with my actions, it's things that she told me I could have done better. And I'm a hard critic on myself.
Okay.
Like, I will sit back and analyze all my mistakes. And that's what puts me in my isolation. Like, when people can't reach me, I'm being honest with you on camera, like, when people can't reach me, I am isolated with the thoughts of how I could have been better. How can I improve? So it's like, with me being a coach, I sit back and watch game film. And if a play that I feel like against a certain coverage or a certain front should have, it should have hit for more yards or we should have scored right here. If I keep watching this play and I figure out whether this receiver broke his route at 7 yards when he should have pushed it to 9, or this left tackle gave up on his block and the quarterback was pressured so he wasn't able to get the ball out. It's the same concepts and relationships that I sit back with the thoughts. I'm like, if I didn't say this would have never came out of this, would have never transferred and evolved to this. If I would have never did this, or if I would have communicated this, then we probably would have been better off doing this. We would have been in the safe space we was already at before the animosity and the confusion started. I'm big on the what if sometimes. And I know sometimes it keep me up at night because I'll be like, man, and that's why I had to get in prayer, because I had to start releasing that stuff. Because I know I would hold on to a lot of stuff like, man, God, I didn't mean for my words to make anybody feel less of a person. I was frustrated at the time. I said X, Y, and Z, but I did not mean it in any really, no malice. At the time when you're in a heated argument with somebody, whatever you say out your mouth, they believe it. They believe that shit because you said that shit.
Facts.
So now
at that moment.
Yeah, especially at the moment, especially with the intent that you delivered it with.
They say that's your truest self.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, besides looking at anger, those, like, what else you got?
Yeah.
Like, now you ain't got no other way but to be authentic.
Yeah.
So now you got to be authentic in your approach on how are you going to bounce back from this? Because I always tell myself, and I tell my players this every time, like, especially during the season when stuff happens, I'm like, you may drop the ball today. You may have dropped 3 passes, or my running back, you may hit the wrong gap. Tomorrow, guys, you get a break. You wake up the next day. You open your eyes. That is a new day, a new task, a new day, a new sheet of paper to attack. Be better. So that's what, like, when you see people talking about be 1% better than yesterday.
Yeah, that's
real. Like, off camera, we talked about the fitness stuff. Bro, I told you, day by day, I was in there trying to lift 5 pounds, and I struggled. I literally was in there. I went from playing football to JUCO to walking on at 2 Division I schools to getting shot, and I couldn't even pick up 5 pounds. Like, that changed me mentally. It changed me just to every morning get up and look at my body, and I got a whole zipper on my stomach. My stomach is a zipper. Like, that changed me. And when I sat back and I just cried about, I had 23 staples on my stomach, bro.
Damn.
So my perspective on a lot of stuff, I had to sit back and like, bro, what could you have done differently that night? I started blaming myself for getting shot. And then over time, through like therapy and prayer, I started to realize, like, bro, no matter what, you could have parked in a good parking spot. You could have not even acknowledged them guys. You could have got shot the next day. Exactly. Could have got shot the next week.
Exactly.
It was on God. Got shot at work. It was on the menu.
Yeah.
Just point blank period. It was on the menu. These are, when we think about certain things, we got why me? Bro, it was on the menu. These are events that were supposed to happen. And I had to start telling myself, like, no matter what you do, you can't change the timeline. This was supposed to happen. It was a reason you got shot. The reason is coming. Like, the things are starting to form now. Like, as I have gotten, after I started healing and coming from this, and I'll tell you, I'm still healing. I'm still sharpening myself up, evolving myself from the person that I was when I was 34 when I got shot. I'm learning so much more at a faster rate because I'm more willing to now. And I think before I got shot, I wasn't willing to grow as much as I am now. And that's just the truth about it. That's being accountable. A lot of people have to be hard on themselves. Why are you in the financial situation you in? Because you keep doing stuff. You know what you buy, you know what you eat. Why are you as big as you are? You know what you eat, you know you don't move your body.
Exactly.
Like, when people be talking all this, I just don't know why. You know why.
You know why.
You know why. You're not being honest with yourself. Be accountable.
You're not doing the work.
You're not doing the work.
Were you having your religion like this before you got shot?
It's crazy. I grew up in church. Like, I grew up in the projects, like right across from DuSable.
Okay.
State, right down state. So, like, I grew up over down there. And like, I used to be over at all types of churches. Like during the summer, my mama would put us in church camps and all that stuff. So I really wasn't deep in church. It was just somewhere like on Sunday and Wednesday, I know I got to go to church. Like I remember, I'll tell you a funny story. I remember in high school, like my mom, in the summertime, we playing basketball. She pull up, she get off work. All right, come on, y'all, we're going to Bible study. Boy, I got to the stop sign, jumped out that car. I ain't going to no Bible study. I'm tired. I'm in high school now. I ain't doing this no more. That's what I'm saying. Like choices and decisions. I had to be accountable when I got older. I had to think about, like, why would you jump out the car and not go to church, bro? You wow.
Maybe it was something in you.
Hey man, I just wanted to go play basketball because everybody was at the park. And
Right.
that's what I was saying. Like, but as I gotten
Maybe
older,
church didn't feel natural.
it didn't at the time too.
Yeah.
Because I was big on like, I heard one Bible story about how like Jesus went in the church, sent it up with the fake prophets and all that.
Flipped over the
Yeah,
tables,
and
yeah.
ever since then, I was just like, I think I was 12 too when I heard that story. I was like, oh yeah, he like that? But then I'm like, I'm about to start calling people out. Like, hey, bro, I seen you with your secretary, bro. What you on?
Oh,
Like, I was that type of kid, so I was wild. So I was like, hey, man, church it was a facade to me. It wasn't until I started really going through stuff and I started realizing, I'm like, bro, you got to pray. And when I did start praying, things started easing in my life.
Okay.
And that's when I started really like, hey, man, this prayer thing really worked. Like, this prayer thing, this gym stuff, being consistent on this level, like, consistency
Right.
is what helped change a lot of my situations. It wasn't no overnight thing. It's like, bro, you got to persevere and be consistent in this.
Every day.
Every day.
Putting the work in.
Every day.
No, I get that. I respect that. But why did, because you said you wasn't as strong with it before you got shot, why did it take a tragedy? You know what I'm saying?
And this was the crazy part, because when I got shot, the detectives, they came, they asked me what happened, like my perspective. And after they asked me my perspective, I gave it to them, and they pulled out an iPad to show me the security stuff and all that.
They showed you the video?
Yeah.
Wow.
And it was like, there wasn't nobody outside talking to you. Remember I told you earlier, it was 3 guys talking to me, telling me like, be still, be calm. On video, ain't nobody out there, bro. So that's what made me start. I'm like, oh, wait. And then I remember I was telling people at the hospital, they was like, did you see the test? I said, there wasn't nobody there. So they like, so you weren't hallucinating? I was like, I guess I was. They like, you sure you heard? I say they was talking to me. It was a big guy. It was a fat, rounded guy. So I'm like, I could describe him. And it was cold outside. And they was like, be still, bro. Calm down. Just breathe. And when the paramedics pulled up, they walked off. But then on tape, there's nobody there. So that's what made me start, when people, older people, or even like my sisters, they was telling me, like, those your guardian angels looking over you, making sure you still here with us. After that, I literally would start praying. I remember they were not going to let me out the hospital around my birthday. And I was just like, no, I got to get out of here. And they was like, you got to take a walking test. I failed the walking test. And I remember it was getting closer to Christmas. I'm like, I'm breaking down now. I'm like, I got to get out of here, man.
Right.
Go past that, pray about it some more. I take the walking test that morning, failed it again. I remember Crump came. He came up there and he sat with me that day. And he was like he was looking at me. I was crying. And he was just like, bro, you going to get out of here. I'm like, I'm not. I can't walk. I can't eat. I can't shit. I ain't going nowhere. They're not going to let me go. It went from that to I prayed about it. 12 o'clock come, do another walking test. I was dog ass tired, but I passed. I was able to take, 15 steps with a walker. I was able to go up 3 steps. Even though it took me 5 minutes, I got up 3 steps, and then next thing you know, they were like, check, sign this, and we're releasing you. I went from being in ICU for, 3 weeks, and then spent the last week just like in a regular shared area. But it was a process on how to be perseverant, be resilient, then persevere through stuff.
Did you ever think it was gonna be over?
Yeah. It was plenty of times. Just like I woke up, I had IVs in my neck, my my hand, all in my arms, and I had like this breathing tube down my throat, and I remember just pulling it out when I woke up because I was panicking. I pulled it all the way out, long tube. People that work in the medical field, they know exactly what I'm talking about, how long that tube was, and like my morale was down because I'm like, I pulled the thing out. I think I told you, like, I tried to walk, fell, got a concussion. It was a lot of shit, and I was just like, I ain't gonna never make it out of here. And then it was like every day, like clockwork, I would have like 5-6 doctors just standing over me. And I just kept thinking, like, I remember I broke down, I messaged people, sent people messages on Facebook, like, hey, bro, just look after my kids. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna get up out of here.
Wow.
That's how bad it was. Like, I didn't know what was gonna happen.
Even that night, though,
Man, that night, I'm not gonna lie, like, when I got shot, the stomach area, I felt it stung, but the shattered leg, to turn your shattered leg, to realize it's shattered when you turn it, like, damn, this shit turned to the inside to the right, hard to the right, and then you try to strike, and that's what the pain came from, and it just like, that's a sensation I ain't gonna never forget. Like, I could still, on a scale to 10, that shit was 90. Like, fuck a 10, it's 90. Hot, burn. Yeah, you want to rip your hair out. That's why I ain't even probably got no hair no more. Like, it's crazy.
Damn. And just to make a recovery from that, though.
Yeah. Like, bro, I can't thank nobody but, like, God, like, to overcome all that. And like I said, when we started, like, I lost everything, bro.
Right. Like,
family, friends, money, everything that at the time that I thought was making me, I had to be stripped of it to be reformed, to be reborn. Like, I'm so resilient and so dedicated to, like, fitness now. Like I was telling you, like, bro, I work out sometimes twice a day. Like, I get up at 4:30 in the morning. I could show you my phone. Like, I get up at 4:30 every morning, and I don't even need an alarm no more. It's like clockwork. I'll pop up, I stretch, drink my water. I'm gone. I'm at the gym. Go to work, do what I got to do, come home, shower. I'm back at the gym. Take another shower, I'm laying down. Like, that's the routine. And I get gratitude. I'm satisfied with that. Like, I don't need a lot of different experiences no more.
Right.
Like, I done did all the concerts, the Drake, the Jay-Z's, the shit. Usher. I done did all these fucking concerts. I've seen celebrities. I done been, like, one of my close friends, his dad played in the NBA. I done been courtside. I feel like I done experienced enough. Now I need to give back.
Right.
I need to help other people experience stuff.
Right.
And also help my kids create experiences. That's why, like, my transition is now with the rebirth. Like, don't take so much, like, you know how I used to be big on shoes. Like, I'm buying shoes every fucking week.
I remember
I was going to restaurants all the time, trying food. Hey, man, slow down. You know how to cook. Go home and cook.
But what do you think it was, though? Like you said,
it was just like something insatiable in me. Like, I had to be humble. Like, one of the guys I coached with last season, he said something to me, and it did rub me the wrong way, because he was like, man, you arrogant. And I laughed. I'm like, bro, you have no idea, like, where I come from and the things that I had to overcome. So what you see as arrogance is really just me pushing the envelope on the doubters and the naysayers.
Regaining confidence.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's not arrogance, bro.
Because you want the outside looking in.
Yeah. Like,
you don't even know what you judge.
Yeah. Like, I remember this man was saying that to me. Man, you buy this type of cologne and you tell people this and that. I'm like, bro, you gotta understand. Man, I couldn't even get curved when I was younger. Like, you gotta understand, like, I was broke.
I had to steal that.
Yeah, I had to steal shit. I used to wear hand-me-downs, bro. I'm confident in where I came from and who I am now. So when you see or hear me saying stuff, bro, I fucking had K-Swiss in high school, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I had to reinvent myself. And when people that don't understand your struggles, they find conflict with you. And it always happened that way. I just tell them, I'm like, I wish you better. Like, I wish you better.
Hold on. You said people that understand your struggle.
That don't understand your struggle.
Okay, I was just
they usually have the most conflict with you. They look at you funny, they try to shun you, and it's like, bro, you don't understand where I came from.
You don't
and
even
the thing,
know me.
you don't understand my story.
Yeah, you don't even know me.
Like, when you were saying, like, you was angry in high school. Bro, I remember one night in high school, our sophomore year, the beginning of our sophomore year, that man kicked me out the crib, bro. I slept in the metro station on 107. I got up in the morning and waited till he left. I climbed through the window and then I came to school. Like, that's the shit people don't know. And then like now, like even with me coaching, that's why I feel like I'm called to coach, because a lot of them kids go through stuff. It's a lot of kids that start the first day of school, and you can ask anybody else that coach that they know these boys struggle.
Yeah.
A lot of these kids come from homes where they stand in some of the hoods that we used to hang out in.
Yeah.
So like I got kids that from the courts. When I go over in the courts, hey bro, like I know your upbringing because I know homies that used to be over here. It wasn't easy.
Yeah.
You got people like that. They don't have shoes and stuff to start school off. So when I first started coaching, hey man, I was at Julian. Like I was over East, and then I went to Julian. When I got over at Julian, bro, I'm giving away my shoe collection. I'm giving it to the kids. I'm lining shoes up, like no cap, like what they say, no wrap cap, no wrap cap. I'm putting shoes out in the front of the school. If you can fit this, you can have it.
Right.
And that's how I started building relationships with kids in that community. Like, bro, I'm giving my own material possessions, things that I literally cared about.
Right.
I'm giving away because I see a need.
Mm.
And that I don't broadcast a lot of this stuff because I didn't want nobody broadcasting what they did for me. And that's why I always like, these are the things I do behind the scenes. Like when people say you arrogant or angry, nah, bro.
Yeah, you got to make sure you're doing shit from the heart. Because so many people, they record themselves
everything.
Doing nice deeds, and it's like, what are you doing to go viral?
Yeah, like what is the point?
Right.
What are your real intents? What's the agenda? And I tell a lot of them boys that I help, bro, I got cards right now in my dresser from kids that literally went out to college. And man, I'm about to get ready to graduate. And I laugh now because I have worked with kids that have graduated college now. And when they write letters to me, they like, I appreciate the lessons you taught me, the extra time you spent with me in the weight room, the extra time you spent with me on the field.
Yeah.
Even when I had a kid that was going through a situation where him and his family had nowhere to stay. For Christmas, I took time out of my pocket and away from my family. Hey, I'm gonna take you to WWE and we're gonna sit down and we're gonna watch this because that's what you like. I hear you talk about it. And like I told him, I say I grew up watching WWE with my godfather. So
back when it was WWF.
Exactly. Like, bro, I could show you the pictures now. Like, bro, I set that man down. We sitting literally by the ring. He got the belt. Like, I created that moment for him. And still to this day, like, he grown now. And he just, like, me and him just text yesterday. His birthday was yesterday. And I'm so happy that I still remember what you did for me when I was in high school. Stuff like that, bro. Yeah. Like, it's just, that's the stuff that motivates me to get up in the morning.
I had a WWF championship belt.
Oh, man, I'm jealous.
I
never had one.
For real. My granddaddy bought me one for my 12th birthday.
Yeah. I bet it was heavy.
I was walking around. It was blue, and it was like a nice little 2-pound plate. You know what I'm saying?
Man, in it.
That stuck on the back of that had the gold plate, and it had like little side plates on it. I was walking around that motherfucker like The Rock.
I'm telling you, bro. You should have seen when he put it on his shoulder. I'm like, man, let's take a picture, man. He took the picture. I'm like, he's like, it's heavy.
Yeah. Like, that belt was probably about 4-5 pounds.
I was like, for real? He was like, it's heavy.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm like, damn, it's crazy.
I'm talking about, man, bro, I had a belt. For real. My 12th birthday, my granddaddy bought me a belt. I definitely remember. I know how strong that was. But I do appreciate and I respect the impact that coaches that really care about the kids give.
Yeah.
Like, one of the reasons why the team at Morgan Park, why we still tight today, is because of that.
That brotherhood. I
go back and I see the kids, the players today, and they know the handshake. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, they do.
Yeah, hey, what?
That's what's up.
They still do it.
That's what's up.
They still do it. And I love that culture that was created, and I love everything that we came into, everything that we led, everything that we passed down. But it all goes, like, the impact of coaching. Coach Spurlock, Coach Brooke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All of those. Coach Luke, Coach Biggs. You know what I'm saying?
Coach Hicks.
Coach Hicks. Coach Hicks got a special place in my heart, boy. For real. He gave me a chance my freshman year. I ain't had no cleats.
Man, Coach Hicks, man.
I ain't know what position I wanted to play. Coach Hicks was like, man, we're going to try you at defensive end.
Bro, you know, you and Dre was at defensive end, and I remember I was still learning how to play football. I remember that man had me out there, and I had my stuff out to shave my head. And he had me out there. Coach Hicks was like, hey, man, go to end. Man, I was out there. Y'all was cracking so many jokes. He was like, I remember we got back on the bus. You and Duran was like, hey, man, you like Jason Taylor out there? I was down
remember
laughing.
that
I would never
shit.
forget that. That shit was so funny. I was like, man, y'all hilarious.
I remember.
But it's like, that's what I'm saying. Like the brotherhood, bro. Y'all would make fun of me, and the shit would not bother me because it's like, bro, y'all jokes. I got so much real shit going on at home. I got so much shit going.
I needed this.
I need to laugh. Because when I walked through this door,
when I walked through this door, Fire Marshal Bill.
Exactly. Like, man, I don't know what the fuck finna happen.
He's still around?
Yeah. Well, not around in my life. I believe I've reached out to him because, like, at the end of the day, like, I had empathy for him. I knew, like, hey, man, you must have had a messed up childhood.
I was just gonna say,
to be doing this
he
shit.
seemed hurt.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm telling you, it's like, hurt people.
Yeah,
and if you don't take the time out, to figure out what's going on. And I remember as a kid, like, bro, that man would sit down and talk to me like we was homies, and then kick my ass 2 days later. I'd be like, you have a problem.
And what would be the reasons, though?
I'm telling you, G, just
was it ever anything that you know you did?
And at one time, I will say, like, man, this is wild. I'm probably talking. Well, I ain't gonna mention her name, but hey, high school, bro, got some. Guess it was. I got overly excited. I ran over the fence, bro. I was driving the car and I ran the fence over. I thought it was in park. Not that the cat was that good, but it was just like I was talking, boom, ran the fence over. That man came outside, bro.
I know he beat skin off your ass that day.
Hey, bro, shit.
If he beat your ass for leaving a fork in the sink.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. I didn't
so
been through it.
You broke his fence? Oh,
hey, he came outside. When I was driving like his work van, and it was one of them big ass white vans, you know, the express van. So I went through the fence. G, the top of the fence was on top of the fence was on top of the van. No bullshit.
No, so you uprooted the motherfucker.
Yeah, I fucked that whole wooden fence
like
up.
A wrought iron fence? Or?
It was a wooden fence. It was a tall one too.
Oh no!
Because we had a basketball rim like in the back, so I didn't want people peeping over. It was a tall fence. I ran that shit over, man. It was all bad.
That night in front of the girl?
No.
Okay.
He at least gave me that grace. He gave me that grace.
Damn, he let her go home.
Yeah, he was like, take her ass home, man.
Damn.
I'll see you when you come back. So, yeah.
So, I know you had to hit a look. I got in trouble for that. I need some more.
Hey, man. You too near me not to hit me. Shit. Hey, man.
I got my ass beat for that cat.
Yeah, for real. I got to dog it later, man.
Break a gate for that cat. Get my
ass.
No
gatekeeping. Ain't no gatekeeping.
Get my ass kicked for that cat. Oh shit! You got some new rules now though when it comes to dating.
Man, I hate to say it because it's the same thing that I apply like for coaching. That's how I be thinking I'm too militant sometimes. But the standard is the standard, and once we lay out the standard, we ain't not deterring from the standard.
Right.
Because you're not going to allow me to deter and do anything less. So if we start at this level, we're going to coast through this level and we can rise, but we're not going to go no lower.
Right.
Like I'm just not doing cater to me, and what about me on the back end? Like it got to be, everything got to be not 50-50, but come on, we got to have some balance around here. In the past, I dealt with stuff that was imbalanced. Nah, I can't do it no more.
But in the midst of all the shit you've been through, though, what do you feel like brings you the most joy?
Man, it's funny because like I could stay up for hours working on football, like drawing different plays, situational stuff with football. That bring me a lot of joy, bring me a lot of peace, because it's just me, the pen, the film, and the board. Like we working. Like I'm cool with that. Fitness, Like I said, I can work out twice a day, so I get peace in doing that.
Right.
Baking, like I do. I bake. I cook. Look up different recipes and stuff. I find peace and solitude in that, because it's like when you take out time to actually bake something, mix the ingredients, actually do the presentation, it's like another form of art,
Right.
culinary arts. So doing that, like that process just, it calmed me. So I just like, that's why I get my peace at with them three, and of course my kids. Like, to have my son around and him starting to get into sports now, with his brother being a D1 football player, he's starting to get into sports, and just watching him develop. My daughter, I think she gonna end up being a real athlete, because she do everything like perfect right now.
Right.
So being around her and just watching her grow, watching both of them grow actually. So I get peace in that. I'm simple, bro. Like, I keep it as simple as possible. Like, I don't ask for too much. I ain't trying to do too much. Like I just named with that 4 things.
Right.
That's my piece.
You talk a lot about coaching. Can you coach every kid the same way?
I learned that it took me a while, because I used to try to be tough on kids when I first started coaching.
Right.
And I had to be real with myself. I'm like, when I first got involved in football, we had Coach Jones and Coach Hicks, night and day. Night and day. One was going to bring you in and it's going to be okay. And the other one was going to light fire under your ass.
Right.
Like, hey, that shit ain't good enough. Get better. Or get the
Good
fuck
cop,
on.
bad cop.
Yeah. So I had to eventually learn how to balance it out. Like, I had to be both of them. And I learned that. And then it's so funny that the Impact Spurlock, once I started being around a lot of older coaches and started realizing the impact Spurlock then had across the city, it made me appreciate the tough love he showed me.
Yeah.
If you like, he used to fuck my name up all the time. Johnny Pierre.
Bring your shit.
Take them earrings out.
For real.
Hey, bro, we had Jim. Like I remember me, you, CJ, we had Jim. This man would call, hey, y'all demonstrate right now. Y'all up front in the pool. Like, it was that type of time.
Bro,
So I learned, like, hey, you gonna be everything that you do as a coach, you have to be intentional.
Yeah.
You have to be intentional, because these young men are watching you, and you cannot waste the moment. And a lot of coaches, I have been around a lot of coaches that will get these kids' attention and just drop the ball, waste the moment. Like, what are we doing in practice today? We ain't got no structure in practice. Like, that's a problem. And that's why, like, I had to start realizing, I'm like, bro, I came from structured, organized programs.
Right.
And you know better. So when you know better, you expect it to do better.
Exactly.
And that's when I, like, with coaching, that's literally, like, I try to make sure kids understand. Like, I got kids that I take time out on the weekends and be like, you 4 come meet with me, and we just gonna work for an hour straight by ourselves. Not the quarterback, nobody else, no ball. We just gonna work on these routes. I've been doing stuff like that for years. I got kids that I had with diverse learning issues, where I took time out and poured into them until they went off to college. I had one kid that, man, we developed such a bond to this day. I'm upset that he won't come coach with me, but like, he ended up going to go play for Deion Sanders, like, at Jackson State.
Yeah.
Like, I put so much work into these young men that I don't even, like, on my social media is literally shoes and food sometimes, or the cologne and stuff. I don't even post my workouts. I just post that I worked out today.
Right.
I don't even post that what I do with the kids. I let the kids tell other people. Let it be like an urban legend, word of mouth type of thing.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, like, I'll give you this. Last Sunday, I went to Home Depot, and a young man walked up to me, and he was like, "Hey, Coach Johnny?" I'm like, "Yeah, what's up?" He was like, "You remember me?" And I took a double look. I'm like, said his name. He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Hey man, how you been?" He was like, I've been looking for you. I want to tell you thank you." And I was like, "Thank you." He was like, "Hey man, you got me up out of so many situations on just how to." I didn't taught the boy how to do meditation. I didn't taught the boy like deep breathing exercises, stuff that I wish people would have taught me when I was younger.
Right.
And he said he used that stuff to get out of a lot of situations. And he was like, "I'm working." He was like, "I'm actually a supervisor at this department." Like, it's stuff that I have done for kids. Like, I got a wide receiver that I worked with him, and I wanted him to go to college. And he told me right when he was graduating, he's like, hey, I'm finna do this music stuff.
Okay.
And then he helped work on Polo G first album. So it's like, hey, everybody not gonna go to college, everybody not gonna be a football player. But because I'm your football coach does not mean that I only care about you being a football player. I got a kid right now, like I told you, I'm like, Trent, I need you to cut me up. I ain't see you last week, so I ended up seeing him.
Right.
He played quarterback for me. He was one of the first kids I ever coached that gave me my first undefeated season. And now he cut her. He didn't graduate from Barber College. I told him, like, you still messing up, but you getting better. You getting better. And I'm proud of him.
That's more fulfilling. Yeah. So you don't even mind getting your shit
Fucked up for a little bit.
Yeah,
and then I'm like,
yeah.
man, you know.
Because you know.
Yeah.
No, I get that. I cut some of my coaches.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, man, Joe, I understand that whole feeling. That's beautiful. What's something we don't know about you?
Oh man. Right now, I'm actually about to start trying to actually advance in my career. So I'm going back to school so I can try to become a teacher. Eventually I want to be going to an administrative role. So I know I gotta,
You gotta be a teacher first.
I don't have to be a teacher first.
Okay.
I just got to get that master's. So
Okay.
get that master's, then go get some more paperwork, certifications, move along like that. So that's part of the game plan. Because I actually was thinking about leaving and doing some other things like truck driving and stuff like that. But then it's just like, bro, my heart is into actually helping these young men.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm gonna be on the road doing stuff
by
like
yourself.
that. Yeah,
you don't want that shit. It's good money.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I know it is. I know
I had a couple of guys that then left. They done left and started doing that. And like, I think I told you that. Like before I got shot, I had passed the fire department test. I passed CPD. I was in the process of trying to figure out which one I was gonna do. And then when I got shot, I got metal in my leg, so I can't run like I used to. I can't do those type of things. So I started trying to figure out, bro, I need more. I need more. But then in the process of me trying to figure out what I wanted to do and then, grieving about all the stuff I lost, I started praying that I needed more. And then I started getting more.
Right.
So then when I started developing the foundation, I'm like, hey, wait. I can maneuver in this and get more, and then I can get up out of this and then go do some more stuff that can help the community.
Exactly.
Because it's all about, like, if I had it my way, I want to be able to have property. I want a safe haven for high school kids, boys and girls, to go to after school, so they're not just sitting outside on the streets. It don't even have to be a community center where it's just highly supervised. Get them a area where you can have a few security guards, have activities for them to do fitness, but make it accessible to them. Stop making these kids that come from low backgrounds, that messed up demographics, that don't have the money to pay for stuff. And those are like visions and things that I want to do for the community.
Right.
Like I want to help different sports programs across the city. I want to see girls flag football grow. Like it's a lot of media going behind that right now. But it's a lot of young ladies that are interested in football. They just don't know where to start.
Right.
And a lot of guys that are not either they used to play or they used to coach, they not taking the time to give back. And they got the opportunities. Like it's out there. You just got to present it. Present these opportunities to people and watch how you start receiving more blessings. Just like I always tell people, like, hey man, my homie would start going up to the high schools, cutting the hair.
Yeah.
I remember and I was like, I guarantee you, he didn't cut a few kids' heads that he probably inspired to go become barbers now.
I'm sure.
People just don't know. Sure. Like your presence is everything.
That's true. And a lot of people don't understand that. And when they're in position to be an influence.
Yeah. I got a kid that I coached this past season. He finna graduate. He chasing his dream to go to college to play ball. And I pulled him to the side probably a month ago. And I told him, I say, you're going to make a great coach. And he was like, what you mean? I say, you may not make it. Well, I say, if you do make it, that's good. I say, but if you don't make it, you're going to make a great coach. I say, because the fact that you take so much time to study this stuff. I told him, I say, I did the same thing. I said, I remember being at MP freshman year, and we would go to the game, the varsity games, and I'd be just watching. And I remember they would just be beating the dog snot out of people, 72-6 and stuff like that. And I used to be sitting in class Miss Brown class in division just drawing out plays. I say it was a passion developing right then and there, and I didn't know it. I say, you going to make a great coach. I started in the same way you started. I wasn't the best on my team, but I had a passion for it.
Is he coaching now?
No, he playing right now. He even ready to go to college. And I told him, I said, if it don't work, you probably going to end up coaching.
Right.
I said, give me a call because I might have something for you.
The IQ. And you see that early.
Mm-hmm.
You see that early. Like, I don't know, certain people are just meant to coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, no, this is the only thing they should be doing.
They got good leadership skills. They know how to cultivate the masses. So when you got stuff like that, those type of intangibles, them hard to get.
Yeah, man. It's beyond X's and O's.
Yeah.
And that's a plus. When you
Real
know,
plus.
When you know the X's and O's. Like you said, when you know you can build a man,
mm-hmm.
a young man into a man, or,
and give him some guidance.
Right. When he becomes a man, he still wants a relationship with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. Hell yeah. I seen on the internet, it's going around right now. Brandy, she just wrote a book, and she was talking about how when she was in a relationship with homie from Boys to Men.
Yeah, I've been seeing that.
Wanye.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she say she was 16. He was 22.
Never.
Right.
Never.
And they tearing his ass up right now. And he's trying to say that ain't bad.
Yeah, I seen a clip where he was saying
when he was on the Breakfast Club.
Yeah. And he was saying that, man, it was legal in the states we was in.
Right. Hey, y'all was in a bunch of different states.
Yeah, brother, don't
you just incriminated yourself.
Yeah, like that's some wild behavior. And not to mention, like, I just never been a fan of that. Like, for shit, because we went to high school with that shit, and that shit bothered the fuck out of me when I was
That's
there.
what I was just finna ask you about. Like, nigga, is it even new? That shit ain't new.
It ain't new, and it used to bother. I used to look at, like,
so many 22, 23
I used to look at the guy. I ain't had nothing against the lady. It was the guys. I used to look at them crazy, like,
yeah,
bro, you are at a high school blasting music with your old school, feeling something like superior against high school kids.
Coming to pick up our sophomore.
Yeah, like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, like, and they ain't doing nothing but taking candy.
Yeah,
they
like,
don't know no damn
get
better.
A pair of shoes and some, but hey, man,
a piece of puff.
Come on,
a gyro and a ride home.
It was crazy behavior back then.
Yeah,
it's advanced now. It's advanced now. Like, we deal with that in the schools.
Yeah,
bro. I man, no BS. I was at a school where literally a coworker was literally like on that with a young lady. Like, I had to tell him, like, bro, she 18, but she's still in high school. Are you good?
Yeah.
And it's like, it just changed the way that I viewed him. I'm like, I can't be around that type of stuff.
But they'll reverse it, because we also heard about some older women having relationships with some of the students.
I was just telling my friend about this, and I was like, I'm not, and this goes back to the whole like arrogant or mental blocking out stuff. I had a teacher like that. Like, when I was in elementary school, I was at a Catholic school, and I had a teacher that used to take me to her house. She would take me to her house all the time. I would spend the night over there. She would give me baths. She would take me to Bulls games and stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so, like, and it didn't hit me until I got older, and I was like, wait, this lady used to be washing me up, and I used to be in the backseat of her car, and she used to be, like, talking about how happy she was that I was coming over tonight, and
oh, wow.
I'm like, man, what the hell was going on? But the way I always blame Morgan Park, I'm like, man, damn tackling drills, I can't remember if something did happen. I ain't saying she did something to me, but I'm just like,
I'm just glad,
like,
when you were saying Catholic, I'm glad it wasn't.
No. No Father
O'Flannery.
Yeah, ain't no freaky ass Catholic priest try to touch up on me, but
okay.
No, and then the crazy thing about it is, like, the lady ended up, anybody that went to Holy Angels know that I'm not making this shit up. The lady ended up going to work for the Bulls, and then ended up writing books. Yeah, she ended up being a lovable, the cheerleaders for the Bulls.
She wasn't no damn nun.
Come on now, man. So it's just like
Sister Mary Clarence.
Yeah, so it's like, when you grow up and you have those type of situations and you think about it on the back end, you like, Hey, bro, like you said, women do the same shit. They'll groom you. That's what it is. It's just grooming.
That's it.
It's grooming you. I want you to be my person.
That's it.
I see potential in you. I don't want these other people your age getting you and nobody else. I'm gonna groom you just for me.
Right.
And it's fucked up. I hate it because I as a parent, and especially because we got daughters, bro. I can't even imagine it. I don't even want to process that or even have it in my mind. I wish a guy would, an older guy. Well, man, please. I don't wish that.
Yeah, because
I would lose it.
that shit's sick.
It's sick.
I used to couldn't even talk to nobody 2 years younger than me.
Bro,
That was one of my rules.
that was I was the same way.
Like we gotta have a lot of relatability.
Yes. Like
we need to
I
be
couldn't
able
do
to-
it. Like it's funny because I tell kids now when I coach them, especially the seniors, I'm like, stay away from the freshmen.
Man,
I was never that type of guy to be. I want to go see what the young. Nah, I'm cool on them, man. Them babies.
Yeah.
Like for anything, I want to probably talk to somebody that's one grade level up.
But you know what though? My senior year, I even thought going. You said the one grade.
But
Freshman
then I
was,
went
freshman
down
was off
as well,
limits.
too. I
Freshman
went down
was off
one year.
limits. I did a relationship with a sophomore as a senior. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I found out that whole it wasn't.
It wasn't real.
Yeah, it's different timing.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's something else. Because like when I got to college, hey man, people be in relationships for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Everybody was like trying to figure themselves out. So it's like you thinking that you love me, especially in long distance relationships. That was diabolical, man.
It was different timing. You know, I'm 17, 18,
Yeah.
thinking I am ready. She 16 or 15, 16, having a conversation.
Yes.
You know,
a whole different time.
Right. So it's like, yeah, nah.
Whereas I've been in this situation, like, I remember, like, right before I got kicked out, that summer, we was going to Todd Junior. That was, like, one of the wildest summers of my life. I was hanging with some people that I wasn't normally hanging with. Like, I was hanging with a whole different group. So I'm hanging with this group, and we doing all types of shit. Like, it's older women. I started talking to an older woman that worked at McDonald's, bro. And I remember she came. I was in summer school, and she came and got me. And I remember, what's that dude that used to, Mr. Diders? They used to ride the bike.
Yeah.
The
biology teacher.
Yeah, he used to ride the bike, and
Swim
he seen her.
coach.
And I got into it with him my sophomore year. But that summer, like as time passed, and he was like, come here. I walked over to his bike, and he was like, if she works at McDonald's now, what do you think she's going to be in 5 years? And I was like, I don't know. He was like, unemployed. Got on his bike and rolled the fuck off and like put some food for thought. Like, bro, you talking to an older woman that her ambition ain't really pushing right now. Not knowing, I probably didn't care about her situation. She probably was just like, I got a nice young looking dude. You know, you break him off here and there. And
right.
Let him ride my car and give him some Air Force Ones. We good. Same situation that if you flip the coin, same thing for women. And I literally had to hear from somebody older male to tell me, like, that's not a good look for you. Get away from that.
Yeah. And sometimes it takes that.
It take that.
Yeah. I thought my pops was hating on me one time. He tried to tell me my girlfriend at the time wasn't my girlfriend. I'm like, why? What you on? Yeah. He's like, man, I seen her hugged up with some other mom.
He was warning.
Yeah. I'm like, oh man, you sure?
Man, no, man.
No, not her.
Yeah, shit.
And it was her.
Man, bro, I done had that's why I laugh at my younger years. Like, boy, I was so soft.
So soft, so goofy.
Like, I always joke with myself, like, I was R&B John when I was younger.
So vulnerable.
Everything was a damn R&B video. I was going to fall in love everywhere we go to the rink. I sit down, meet somebody, I'm in love. Bro, she just danced with 15 other guys in here, man. Did the same little slow grind on them, too. You not in love.
I tell
you just a simp.
You're going to go through a phase where you do fall in love with a promiscuous.
It happens to the best of us.
304.
Yeah.
You got to go through that. You got to have your heart smashed.
This, I always laugh because the simp me will be all heartbroken and crying and all that stuff. Like, I literally cried over a few females. Then when I got in my 20s, like, what was it, 24, 23, I'm at strip clubs, my whole perspective changed. Now, like, my homie Corey, he getting into the videography and stuff. Like, hey, Johnny, we riding here, we going here. Now my whole perspective changed. I'm like, bro, these women telling me their whole life story and they in here shaking ass. They don't care. And why should I?
Why should I? For real.
Yeah. Like, I have been around women that created and I always tell people that, I'm like, you want to see how a monster created? Put them with the opposite sex and let the opposite sex expose your day to day. So take a young lady that's delicate and innocent and put her around a bunch of grimy ass niggas and watch how grimy she become. Same thing happened to me. Put me in a strip club with a bunch of grimy ass females. I'm soft, innocent, like I said, going to church, all this other stuff. Once I got in that strip club life and being around, bro, I didn't start listening to rap music till we got in high school. So now I'm advanced. Now I'm in my 20s and I'm hanging out in strip clubs at the factory on Mondays. Well, they were playing Monday Night Football and shaking ass, and the real ones, they coming in, they just came from out of town. They on stage doing their thing. I'm sitting right there because my homie, the videographer. We go backstage. I'm getting their perspective. Women, I don't care about it. I'm trying to get this money. It's like that. Oh, I got somebody. I'm just here to do this. I'm about to milk him for X, Y, and Z, and then me and my guy gone. When I started learning that, this how y'all move?
It's free game.
Oh, bet.
Wow.
Wake my savage up just like you woke yours up.
Right.
I'm off the porch now. It changed. Things change.
So I always ask guests at the end of the show, what's something that we need to stop doing and something that we need to start doing as a race, as people, black men, women, whatever?
The people that I talk to on a regular basis every day, they gonna laugh when they see this. Take y'all ass to the gym.
Right. Start going to the gym.
I don't care if it's black, white, Chinese, Arabic. I don't give a damn. Take your ass to the gym. Mm-hmm. Because we living in times where people are captivated with a cell phone and just a screen, period. You don't know the damage that's doing to you when you just sitting in front of something all day.
That's true.
And I just think people need to go back to actually reading books.
Yeah.
An actual physical book.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Like, I got Audible. I listen to Audible and all that, but ain't nothing like turning the pages at your own pace and actually processing words and stuff. We don't process stuff anymore. Everything is just given to us with the AIs and all that stuff. It's going to get to the point where they're going to start literally like running amok on us if we do not stay woke.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's why I be telling people, get in the gym, go get your steps, go get some sunlight.
Yeah.
Go, man, get you some water in your system.
Yeah.
I don't care if you smoke and drink and do all that, man. Put some water in your system.
Yeah.
Flush your stuff out, bro. Yeah. Sis, your shit stink too. Go flush your shit out. Like, we got to be honest with each other.
That's true.
More honesty, more movement. Shit, better health. Because it's getting wicked out here. It's getting real wicked.
It's a tight fight. We at the ages now, Joe, where motherfuckers is dropping. And if you ain't careful, if you're not taking care of yourself to at least some degree.
Yeah.
Like they say, you ain't got to work out every day, but every day is a plus. At least 3 days a week.
Yes, 3.
Eating healthy at least 3 days a week.
Yep.
At least one meal, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Out your day. Let it be some form of nutrition. Take your vitamins.
Yeah. Get your sunlight.
Motherfuckers stop doing that.
Yeah. Shit. Man, go hug a loved one.
Yeah.
That too. Because everybody, you would be surprised. People ain't gonna be here for long. It ain't just because of age either.
I swear.
Because you see how my situation, I could have been gone before. I wouldn't even be sitting here doing this.
Exactly.
So, like, go hug on your people that you claim you love. I don't care if it's you go take them some $20 worth of groceries or take them some toiletries. Go show some love to somebody. They need it right now. Somebody out here needs some love.
Yeah. You
never know what the next person going through. So that's just like to close stuff out. Like, that's where I'm at with it. Like, just try to be a better person to people. Cause like I done went through some hard times. Like, even with the coaching stuff, like them guys that I coach with, even though we not coaching together, like bro, I had nothing but love for them. We went through some hard times with each other personally, but like if I can do anything different, I would tell them face to face, I love y'all niggas. Like I got love for y'all, bro.
Yeah.
I got real life love for y'all.
Not being afraid to say it.
And that's another thing. Like a lot of people think that you being facetious or trying to be, you don't mean that. Nah, bro, I got a lot of respect for a lot of people.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of things probably came off wrong and stuff like. I got nothing but respect for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And I think we got to be more vocal and upfront about stuff.
More important than anything.
The intent, like we said midway through this conversation, your intent.
Keep your heart right.
Your intent is everything.
Hell yeah. And what we got to stop doing?
It's the excuses. It's the excuses. Like, I'm telling you, it's the same thing I tell these young men, these kids, period. Like, the same analogy I use for the report card with the paycheck. Bro, it's people that I have known or been around people that will settle for, like I said, the DNF. And then when we become adults, man, I'm barely making shit, 2 racks on my check. Bro, you was cool with getting D's and F's. So what the fuck you expecting on the back end? Like, yo, the way you start is how you gonna finish.
Facts.
So if you ain't trying to be pushing the envelope, don't expect a big envelope when you get older.
Well, you know what though? I don't know. I'll push back. How you start don't necessarily determine how you finish.
You know what? You're right.
But if you keep up them same bullshit habits, you definitely gonna finish that way.
Them habits is a motherfucker. Them vices.
Yeah, that's definitely
how you. Yeah, if you don't correct them vices, bro, you ain't going nowhere.
Because you don't never want to make a person feel like they don't have time to figure it out. And see, this is where I struggle, because there is a such thing as it's never too late, and there's a such thing
it's not enough time
as it's too late. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got to be the one to decide how important this task.
I thought, and this is why I always laugh about the situation. When I got shot, and I literally went to that gym, and I told you I couldn't move that weight. And like I picked up one weight, and I'm like, damn, this shit heavy. Then I went to the 10s. I'm like, okay, I can move it. It was when I picked up that 5-pound dumbbell, and I thought to myself, I'm like, oh, you starting from ground zero. Like, you getting this shit literally out the mud. It's your perspective, your intent. And once people start correcting that, man, the sky's the limit.
Yeah.
Like, I wholeheartedly believe that. Like, once I literally changed my perspective, I just started seeing life completely different. I'm one of the first to admit it. Like, I had a fucked up perspective. Because I had a lot of resentment for a lot of shit that happened to me.
So did you ever, even as an adult though, did you ever get a chance to talk to the fireman and let him know, like, look, nigga?
It was funny because when my son was born, he came around, and we had went to Portillo's, and he wanted to take a picture with my son, and I let him take the picture. But then after he took the picture, he was just like, yeah, this is my grandson. I was like, nah, nigga. Like, I had to tell him, like, I had to check him real quick, like, bro, I'm here because I wanted some closure about X, Y, and Z. Like, I know you went through X, Y, and Z when you was growing up. I talked to your mom. You told me this. But I needed my own personal closure. I wasn't doing this for us to rekindle anything. And that's what it was. Like, he sat there. We sat there. We talked. After I took control of the moment and the narrative, like, nah, we not here. This ain't no jolly time. I need some closure because you did X, Y, and Z to me. And it distorted a lot of things that as I grew, it distorted a lot of stuff. And I'm like, bro, I couldn't enjoy it. Like I told you, I couldn't enjoy high school.
Because of this shit.
Because of that shit. Man. Like was always looking over my shoulder. And that's not normal. And as I got older, and like I said, my kid's mother helped me deal with that trauma. She helped me not even deal with it, just identify the trauma.
And what did he offer you?
Shit, he broke down. Because he had and that's what I'm saying, like, to see how he affected me and how it hurt him, or how I was hurt, and then it affected him, and he just sat there and he was just like, I'd never even thought about the stuff I did. And I told him, I was like, bro, the arguments you had with my mom, and I'll tell you, when I got in college, bro, and my freshman year, I was at a JUCO. I came home. I was bigger, stronger. And I remember he bucked up and I sent his ass to the hospital, bro. Like, I'm not playing with you.
Yeah.
And after that moment, we never had no more problems. But it's just the fucked up part was like, I had to put my hands on you like that. And I didn't want to, I'm not a violent person, but if I gotta go there, I'm gonna go there.
Right.
Because I feel like I'm a calm bear. Like, I just be chilling, minding my business. Then somebody be pushing buttons, is you gonna get this reaction.
A calm bear.
Yeah, bears are calm, man. They mind their business.
That ain't what I be hearing.
Man, go on YouTube, man. They mind their business.
That ain't what I be hearing.
Hey, man, what you be hearing?
They say them bears, they don't get caught, motherfucker.
Man. I'm telling you, they be cool. Then when they turn up, you don't want to get caught.
Right.
They change.
But you say it be the person's fault.
Hey, man, what bears eat for the most part?
People.
They got to get people first. For the most part, they eating leaves and chilling.
Honey and shit.
Yeah, go get fish. They chilling.
Right.
They see some people be what people doing in the wild. Got cameras fucking with them and they habitat. Why you over here? You know it ain't safe over here. Now you gotta turn up on them.
Oh shit.
Better go find you something safe to do.
Yeah, that. Oh shit. Are you gonna pick up personal training again?
No.
That shit over with.
Now people be asking me, it's just like with me coaching. Only way, let me not say no. The only way I'll possibly do it, I could do it for the guys. I could do it for everybody. I could do it for everybody, but you got to be really into fitness. Like I always tell people, go do 30 days by yourself. I can send you some workouts, but I need to know that you really gonna knock in for these 30 days and watch your own progression. After them 30 days, yeah, let's go ahead and get in the dungeon together. Let's do some shit.
They gotta do 30 days straight before they can holler at you.
Man, because I don't
How
want
long
nobody
they gotta
complaining.
be in there a day? I fell out with my brother about this shit.
Yeah.
Bro. How long they gotta be in the gym?
A basic warm up, 40 minutes, man.
40 minutes is cool. You don't gotta be in and out. You could be
40 minutes. Because when you get older, your joints and stuff, we're not trying to move buildings and fight crime.
right. Like I'm not training for nothing.
No, I'm not training for anything.
But and people be in the gym for different reasons.
Yes, they do be in there for different reasons.
You got a lot of motherfuckers that be in there. I'm trying to slim down.
Some people trying to slim down, some trying to bulk up, some trying to increase their cardio.
Right.
Some people just being there. Like I keep telling a lot of guys, like, bro, y'all got some bad vices, and then you want to go get a honey pack and play with this. Hey, bro, take your ass to the gym.
Go to the gym. I swear to God, take your supplements.
Yes.
I take my fish oil. I take maca. I take Tonga Ali.
Yeah.
I'm talking about. I take it's a mushroom supplement.
I know exactly. I got all that.
Total Force. I take the beetroot powder. Bro, I do all of that shit.
Beetroot different.
I'm trying to tell. I be
tell people.
That's what, nigga. So I don't know if you know, nigga. I'm finna have another baby.
No, congratulations.
Thank you.
Damn,
number 6.
Woo!
We'll be here in June.
Man,
I'm
spicy.
Just taking care of yourself.
Yeah, you can get there. You can get there. I got family members, and I know, like, they be bitter sometimes because they ain't got no kids.
Right.
Like, you can see, fuck kids. Hey, bro, chill out. You ain't take care of your body. And you want to play with your nose and do all this other wild shit,
or you ain't got nothing to look at.
Yeah, like that ain't my problem.
That ain't my problem, Joe.
Yeah, man. But
I be wondering how motherfuckers just get out of it with 1 or 2 babies. Like, nigga,
I got 2, man. I got 2, and
you probably ain't done. You meet a nice young lady. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want no more kids.
Oh, that shit over with.
Yeah, man. I mean,
it do.
I would say, I just be feeling like it be it's messed up for the fathers that actually be present in their kids' life and they gotta go through hell and hot water with the mom. Like,
I do hate
with
that.
the financial BS, because some women really be just, and we see it all the time on social media with the celebrities. Like PJ Washington, for example. Remember when he got his new contract last summer? Next thing you know, Brittany Renner, I'm taking you back to court. The money I'm getting now is not enough. You only taking me back to court because I got a promotion, basically.
You probably getting $25,000 a month.
And in her case, I don't even think she was getting that. But she was still in a.
She getting less?
You said 25?
Yeah.
No, she probably 30 something. No, she getting more, a little more. But in her situation, it's like, you mad because he didn't get married. He got a new
That's
bed.
what it was.
Like, your resentment is spilling. Like,
that's what it was.
It's spilling out. And I think that's a lot of times, like, with relationships here in the city that I have seen, the woman be up for a minute, the guy be down, the woman doing her thing, she get with somebody else, the man start getting his shit together, he evolves, he moves on.
She can't take it.
And she can't take it, even though she with somebody else. Now your ass on child support. And it's like, I get my kid every weekend. I'm at every event for my kids. If my kids need something, I send it to you. Like what we doing here?
Exactly.
That's the stuff. Like, I feel like men that don't be present in their kids' life, yes, you should be on child support.
And they get the breaks though.
They get the breaks. Because in all honesty, that baby mama still want the dude.
Right.
That's why she ain't doing it, because she ain't trying to piss him off. But
exactly.
The other guy, hey, you with somebody else now, you happy? I'm finna fuck that up.
I'm finna fuck that up.
This should be crazy.
Because I didn't get the closure that I needed. Well, I'm not ready to let go of this
it's
situation.
Like, you can't advance until you address your past, which is crazy. Like, no matter what, as a man, like in my case, no matter how much I level up, on the back end, I got to pay the piper.
I swear that's
crazy
real.
like that.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
And they use that shit as bait.
It is.
Like you say, I'm a hell of a father. I'm a dad.
Yeah.
They like to,
They
separate fathers and dads. I'm a dad, motherfucker.
Like, they hate when they get called baby mamas, but bro, look how you playing with my name, my title. Look how you playing with my engagement.
And I'm showing up.
Like,
and you see, you know what, situations like that, I always tell people, the kids are going to be the one to see, know, and recognize who the one.
It take them a while.
Whose fault it was. And you know what? I would be willing to wait.
So, like, I say that all the time. Like, I get messages, and I appreciate the kid. Like, I appreciate who he becoming.
Yeah,
I appreciate who he becoming because of the fact,
seeing stuff.
Yeah, and the fact that he reaches out to me on his own without nobody telling him to. And like, I just be honest, because we family shit. It went to the point, like, because me and his mom was separated, like, his senior year, she did everything possible to eliminate me from the picture, from all the contributions and the time I invested in being there with him and supporting the family. Like, it was just crazy to me, and it was hurtful. But it's like, I literally had to realize, you have lost everything, sir.
Yeah.
You are no longer in this picture. You no longer a factor, and you got to sit here and swallow that pill. And I think that's what changes. Like, that's the path that most men, they get to that point, and they got to figure out who they gonna become after this. And a lot of people don't like to take that time to deal with themselves, and they would rather surround themselves with a bunch of false hope and fun and shit, whether it be party, drinking, and sex and all that. On the other hand, I was like, fuck, I need to be by myself.
But you know what though? It'd be their breaking point that they reach.
Yeah. I was at my lowest. Like I told you, I was driving myself to physical therapy. Shit. I'm on a shattered left leg of tramadol and oxy, driving myself to physical therapy. So I went through it, and to learn how to walk and go through all that shit, change my own bandages and give myself my shots. Once I start overcoming that and stop feeling sorry for myself, I was like, bro, you straight.
Yeah.
Like, God got you and you got you. Like, you gonna be straight.
Yeah.
And that's just been my perspective ever since then. Can't take shit for granted.
That's it.
That's it.
Don't take shit for granted, because you never know.
You never know.
I'm talking about, boy. And that'd be the real shit. That'd be the shit that help you stay grounded in life. That'd be the shit that help you just stay humble.
Yeah. Like, my thing, I try to be kind to everybody I meet. I try to, even if somebody started telling me a short story, I try to make sure I pay attention and get them back good feedback. just to let somebody know that you care about something that happened in their day or happened in their evening. That means something to people.
I swear to God.
And that goes my whole movement just of intent. What is your intent with somebody?
Right.
What is your intent today?
You either gonna have good intentions or you're gonna have bad ones. But you got to figure out what is your intent. My granddad used to say something like that, like not necessarily what is your intent. Whenever we would be doing shit that was like dumb. Man, what are you trying to prove?
Exactly. My brother said that shit to me one time. I remember one of the guys, shit, what did he say? No, he said, if you're gonna tell a joke, tell a fucking joke. Like, get to the fucking point. Nigga, don't be doing no off-brand shit to distract me. Get to the fucking point.
Yeah.
If you're gonna tell a joke, tell the fucking joke.
Don't be a menace. What he was telling us to get to the damn fucking part.
Come on, man. Come on now.
No, I definitely respect that, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Any regrets in life, man?
That Morgan Park shit, but I'm too old for it now. I always tell the kids that, like, my kids, the kids I coached or helped mentor.
You wish you'd have never left?
I wish I would have never left Morgan Park.
Was that your call, though? It wasn't necessarily your call.
Parents.
Right.
I could have came back. Like I said, I did the whole CPS appeal because CPS was trying to make sure I ain't sue them for the shit. And I literally was telling them, like, I'm cool. Like, what happened. If y'all let me come back to school, I'm cool. Like, I knew we was getting close to, like, man, we getting close to our senior year. I was coming back to the football team. I'm like, I'm gonna get my shit together.
Right.
Nah, them motherfuckers like, nah, you can't come back. You gotta go. You can go to, what they tried to send me to, Simeon, Bogan, and then it was Julian. I chose Julian because Julian was down the street from my crib.
Right, the closest, right.
Yeah, and I could still get up to MP because, damn near anytime I won that Julian, I was down sitting outside waiting for y'all to get out.
I'm already knowing.
I was always sitting outside waiting for y'all to get out.
Knowing.
So it was just like, shit, I'm still at home. Shit, just like I went to prom. Like, I was there at prom. Like, I orchestrated the shit out of that. Hey, y'all in a relationship, y'all both gonna buy tickets. You gonna give me a ticket, and then I'm gonna take her, and then we all that. They can't say that. Oh, we got 4 tickets now, and it played out just like that. That's what I be saying. Hey man, you too near me not to hit him smarter than the average bet, man.
Yeah.
Sometimes I make mistakes, and when I made those mistakes when I was younger, I just started realizing, I'm like, bro, you gotta maneuver different.
Yeah.
Because this shit is causing you your peace, like your mental, and people that you really wanted to be around, you can't be around them because you got legal shit going on. And that was crazy to be 17 years old. You got legal shit going on. Fucking wild.
Right. But you ain't even strike me as that. Like,
and that's the thing. Like, I literally was just, I'm trying to get her. We're gonna cut school. Well, she's gonna cut school because I ain't come to school today. I know she here. I came to get her. That was the thing at Morgan Park when we was younger. Hey, motherfuckers cut school. We at such and such house. We gonna kick it here till we got track practice, or we gonna kick it here till we got football. Especially when we had half a day. What was everybody trying? Hey man, I'm trying to do something real quick, and then I'm trying to get back to practice.
Wow.
Man, it ain't work out like that for me. It went in my favor. Changed my whole life at that time. I was like, damn. And that's why I always tell the kids now, like, I had worked with a guy, and he said it one day, and it just cleaned him, like, stuck in my head. It's like, light bulb came on. He's like, life about choices and decisions. And ever since then, it's just like, it is.
That's definitely about choices and decisions. And you got to make sure you're making the right ones,
Mm-hmm.
or they're going to cost you. And as adults, as a parent, I'm seeing how thin of a fucking line, which is what supports what you were saying earlier when you were talking about your dad. Like, you got to a point where you didn't really judge him for the times he wasn't there. You started to just understand. You started to look at it from a healed perspective. But becoming an adult, becoming a parent, you start to see how thin of a fucking line it is to where you can damn near take yourself back to the decision that your parent made that cost y'all. Like,
we don't give people grace, bro.
Right.
And I learned that when I was going through the shooting. Like, I kept telling people, I'm like, put yourself in my shoes. If you was on your deathbed with your stomach wide open for 7 days, my stomach was spread wide open because they wanted to make sure it was getting cleaned and all the other stuff. Then after they closed it, after they did another procedure, I had 20-something staples down my stomach. They come and clean my wounds every day. Put yourself in my shoes and tell me, would you start perceiving stuff differently? Would you not want people to be around? Would you, like, it got to a point where I'll just be honest, like, I needed a fucking hug just to get through the day sometimes, and people would just be like, man, your ass tripping. I'm like, bro, I would literally have day trauma.
You would be asking for hugs?
Nah, I would have day trauma. So, like, my job made me come back to work probably 4 months after I got shot.
I remember you telling me that. You said you got your leg on the desk.
Bro, I had my leg on the desk. I was changing my bandages in the bathroom, cleaning it. I had to wear gloves because fucking most of them buildings be dirty. It was a lot. And I was trying to make sure I didn't get no infection and shit. End up still getting an infection. So then I ended up having to get another surgery. Like, I had over 6 stomach surgeries. And I be trying to tell people when they be cracking jokes like, oh, gee, you was bigger. I said I was bigger because I played college football. I'm a civilian that don't work with kids. I'm not going to be, first of all, I was never going to maintain no large frame. I'm not a big guy.
Right.
I may have long arms and some few attributes, but I'm not a naturally big guy. So I had to deal with that. I dealt with that type of criticism. I dealt with oh man, your hair falling out. Motherfucker, I'm taking Oxy, Tramadol. I'm on blood thinners. I was going through the ringer. I went from eating 4 meals a day to 1.
Wow.
Like, my appetite changed. Everything changed. I remember when I got out, my clothes was, I went from wearing a large to a small.
Yikes.
Dog, that shit was crazy. I was 140-something pounds. People had to carry me. Like, my baby mama's sister had to carry me to the shower so I could wash my ass.
And she was able to.
Yes, she just picked my ass up. I was like a pillow, like, you okay? Yeah.
One
like,
hand.
Standing at the door. You okay? You need some help? Like, that type. I had to deal with that type of shit for a long time.
Wow.
I'm at work and I'm like, I close my eyes for a second. I'm reliving getting shot. Like, those are the type of people, like, you sweating. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna be all right. I had to play off a lot of shit. And that's why I be telling people, I'm like, you have no fucking idea what I've been through.
You ever went to some counseling for that?
Yeah, I was in therapy for a year.
Okay.
I went to therapy immediately after the shooting. Like, I want to say 2 weeks later, not even 2 weeks. It was 2 weeks after I got out of the hospital, they started me with therapy. So I'm doing the therapy and stuff. Fired the first therapist because she was Hispanic and I got shot by Hispanic people. So I was still processing that. So I felt some type of way. Now, I'll be honest about that. I felt some type of way because I'm like, man, these Hispanic men shot me. They give me to a Hispanic counselor. I'm telling her what happened. And she asked me these insensitive questions. I need somebody that can relate from my culture. All right, cool. I get a lady, a black lady, and she just had me taking all these different trauma tests. The trauma tests started revealing that, like, bro, you got childhood trauma.
And it's crazy that she maybe would have known to do that because she's a black woman.
Exactly.
She understands, you know?
Yeah. And then I had a friend, I got a friend, he was going through a divorce at the time. So he was going through a couples therapy. And he was like, I want you to talk to this guy. I know he's a couple therapist, but I want you to talk to him. So I talked to him and was explaining to him, like, at the time, I was highly frustrated. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I was highly frustrated. I shouldn't have been back at work. I shouldn't have been back coaching. I just was not my best self. And I was overwhelmed and frustrated because I'm like, I want to be at home and I just want to rest. But the way bills work, kids work, you ain't getting no break. This shit ain't happening. Like, I emptied out my savings and did all types of shit with my taxes just to make sure the kids and everybody was straight. Right. I went through the ringer. And that's why I be telling people, I'm like, bro, that shit have changed you. Like, if I wasn't mentally prepared for trauma or hurt the way that I was, like, through the disappointment from my father or the abuse with my stepfather, I don't think mentally I would have made it through trying to heal from that shooting or recover from that shooting. Because there was plenty of times that I just said, motherfucker, you all you got. You all you got. You ain't got nobody to call. Bro, I would call And this ain't no shot at my siblings, but I would call them. They won't even answer sometimes. So it's like, bro, you all you really got. Cause don't nobody understand what you're going through but you. Figure that shit out.
Damn.
Thanks again for tuning in to the Trent the Truth Show. Please make sure you like and subscribe to our podcast and YouTube channel. Follow us on social media, Trent the Truth. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or if you want to be a guest, email me at TrentTheTruthShow@gmail.com. Again, that's TrentTheTruthShow@gmail.com. Thanks again. Tell your friends. Watch it together.